What is up, my friends? You are very welcome along to another match day here on Anfield Agenda. The Reds taking on Bournemouth at Anfield, the first home game of the new campaign. And the news? Well, the news is Endo is in the match day squad. That is the breaking news today. He has been cleared, he has got his work permit, and we have the starting 11 ready for you. So, I hope we're all well. Look at me, on time. You know what I mean? I've done my part. Now it's up to the lads to do their part. So, how are we all? Team news is in, as I said. You can see it on the screen there now. That is the confirmed Liverpool 11 that you can see on the screen. Again, this game isn't going to be on TV in the UK, so you need to get creative, and I've got just the thing for that. Let me get to it in a moment. Darian Killer Kramer, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC Ultras, my friend. Appreciate your support. How are we all on this fine afternoon? Could we call it afternoon? Right, let's have a look at the squad today and the bench, and we'll start off with the starting 11. It is Alisson and Becker in goal, Trent Alexander-Arnold at right back, Andy Robertson at left back, Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahim Kanade are your centre backs. Endo isn't in the starting 11, as I'm sure you can already see, so it's going to be McAllister in the number 6 position. Ahead of him, it's going to be Szoboszlai and Cody Gakpo. Then up front, he's gone again with Diogo Jota to the centre, Diaz on the left, and of course, Mohamed Salah on the right. On the bench today for the Reds, Caoimhín Kelleher, Joe Gomez, Endo, welcome, Núñez, Elliott, Tsimikas, Matip, Bajcetic and Doak. So at least Bajcetic is now back on the bench as well. So we are getting closer to having all the bodies available for Jurgen Klopp. So yeah, how are we? We good? It's great to be back. It's great to be back for a game of football. We've been talking nothing but transfers and frustration really over the summer, but we're back playing real football again. This is the first home game of the campaign. I'm predicting a win. If you're in Ireland, good news. The game is on Premier Sports. We've got the confirmed lineup for Bournemouth as well. Neto, Aarons, Zarabani, Zensi, Kirkes, Rothwell, Philip Christie, Semenyo, Solanke and Anthony. That is the 11 for Bournemouth. So, we good? Score prediction is what Etho wants to know. I'm going to stick with what I've gone for all week. I'm going to be a bit bold, and I'm going to go 3-0. Now, Sky have a betting expert called Jones Knows, and he's gone 2-all for this game. Very ballsy. I hope that we have too much for Bournemouth today. I'm expecting better than we got against Chelsea. And, yeah, let's wait and see what happens. 5-0 and 4-0 in the prediction. Big scorelines, my friends. Big scorelines. It's Trent's 200th game, said Toon Van Stipdonk. Thank you for that, and that's a belter of a name. Van Stipdonk, there you go. It's on the USA Network, said Liz, over in America, if you're watching that side of the Atlantic. Could few 11-0s as well. Now, I am going to tell you how you can find your way to watch this game today. So, of course, with the game not being on TV in the UK, a lot of you guys are going to be asking me, Craig, how can I find a way to watch the game? Well, no better company than our sponsors of today's Watchalong, Surfshark, to help you out. If you do not know the beauty of Surfshark, let me tell you. Surfshark's an app or browser extension which allows you to keep your location or access, well, keep your location private or change your location or access websites in other countries and keep you safe and secure from hackers. Surfshark lets you virtually travel the world with the tip of a finger. For example, using Surfshark, we here in Ireland can access other countries' Netflix libraries, UK services such as BBC iPlayer, or other streaming services, this is the part you need to hear, like DAZN in Spain for all the Premier League games. Another handy use of Surfshark is if you've ever seen this error message on social media, you know, region locked, you can't move, you can't watch it here, you're in the wrong location. Well, you can change your location with Surfshark and they will sort that out for you. Surfshark keeps you safe and private by protecting everything you do online. When your device connects to the internet, all that information is in a way blurred out by your friends at Surfshark. It's particularly useful for keeping you safe if you're out and about, you're in college or a cafe or a public shopping centre, something like that. Surfshark allows you to use one subscription on unlimited devices. Let me say that again. Surfshark allows you to use one subscription on unlimited devices. You can even share your account with all of your friends and family. And on top of this, Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee. If you don't like it, Surfshark will give you your money back. You can also upgrade to Surfshark One, which includes the VPN on alert system for breaches related to your data, such as email and credit cards, antivirus software on your desktop. And our offer gives you Surfshark VPN for just over €2, so about £2 less than that even, per month, and an additional 3 months free. Simply scan the QR code on the screen or use the link in the description and put in the code Anfield Agenda. This is the important part. Scan the QR code or put in the code Anfield Agenda, all one word, at checkout. So there we go. Welcome. See, a few of you guys are already familiar with VPNs. They're the way to go, my friends. So again, our sponsors today, Surfshark, you know what to do. Scan the QR code or use the code Anfield Agenda at checkout. Craig, kiss me. It's too early. Still got that morning breath, dude. You know, I'm only 1 cup of coffee into the day so far. Surfshark. Surfshark saved my backside so many times. Like today I'm alright. I don't need to use Surfshark today. I've got it on Premier Sport. But usually I've got to use Surfshark in the old Spanish DAZN account. Jota again. I know. Is anybody else a little bit, not disappointed to see Jota started, but surprised to see Jota starting? I definitely am. Benjamin, how are we, sir? Thank you for your super chat. Said, hey Craig, thought I'd let you know we're very fortunate in New Zealand to be able to watch every game, but you've become part of my late night staple, Premier League bringing piss up. I love it. I love that I'm part of a piss up and I'm not even there. I love it. Great show. Keep it up, Benjamin. Thank you, man. I won't lie, Benjamin. It's like 1 in the afternoon here, so it's a bit tough to get into the mindset for a drinking session, but I'll leave it to you, bud. And I'm glad I've become part of your match day experience. 2 hours ago, Sky said Endo couldn't play. Yeah, but Sky get a lot of stuff wrong. A lot. So, I do like those apples, Sky. But he's in the matchday squad, and I can't wait. I hope we get to see a few minutes of him. I hope Bajcetic maybe can get a couple of minutes off the bench as well. It'd be lovely to see him back. And Canters, thank you for that super chat, mate. Hey Craig, how are we this morning? I'm excited. I'm excited for a couple of reasons, Davino. I'm excited because I'm here with you beautiful people and we're going to watch the Reds hopefully win. I'm excited because at 6 o'clock this evening I have 48 whole glorious hours off. So yeah, I'm good, my man. I'm going to be I'm already a slob, but I'm going to be an even bigger slob over the next few days. I'm going to sit my backside on the sofa with a duvet and watch football, UFC, more football and more sport. It's going to be glorious. More vodka in the bottle. Yeah, you've got me sus, Jamo. That's it. It's poaching, actually. Not even vodka, it's poaching. Or Volvic, one or the other. Can't wait, you'll never walk alone. Absolutely buzzing, said Anthony. I know, I'm so excited, Anthony. Like, don't get me wrong, I love a transfer window, mate. I love everything that goes along with it, but it's the football we're here for. Enjoy the time off. Oh, Anfield Cap. Oh, and by the way, if you are new or you haven't met our friend Anfield Cap, he has recently just started their own YouTube channel, so please do go across and give our friend Anfield Cap a sub. Sent me a lovely email yesterday and I just want to wish him and his channel all the best. He's going to be doing match content or match reactions and stuff like that, so do give our friend Anfield Cap a sub if you get a chance. Like to support our own here. I've always said this, there is enough Liverpool fan content for everybody, so the more the merrier, and I wish you all the best with your channel, sir. What's up, Lord Craig, said Dave Sweetie. What's up? Barely me, Dave, barely me. Yeah, I'm still easing into the day, mate. I'm only 1 cup of coffee in at this point. I need at least 3 to function. Owen Roberts, how are we, mate? Welcome in. Nice to see you. Buzzing for Decore. Well, we haven't got him yet, so let's wait and see. What have we got now left? 13 days in the window? Something like that? Where's the polo top today? I always wear a red hoodie on match day lately. I don't know if it feels like a good look thing or whatever, but yeah, hoodies for match days. I'm like Tiger Woods. I show up in red when I'm serious. Score prediction, Hayden wants to know. Hayden, I'm going to go for my 3-0 victory, bud. But look, if you guys want to let me know your score prediction, by all means, whack away in the chat there. Surely we're all predicting Liverpool win today, right? I watch your videos every day, said Zero Dude. Thank you, my friend. Means a lot. And all of you, for the support you guys have given us since we've come back to YouTube. Much love. You guys are amazing, so thank you so much. Sitting there last night trying to process everything with my wife, like just looking at the numbers. We have nearly had 5 million views in the past 28 days. That's crazy. Like, a good month for us was 2.5. I don't know, lads. It's mad, but thank you. Do I play FPL? I do, Dewey, but very badly. I'm nothing but a mid-table merchant in FPL, mate. I always finish kind of slightly upper middle table in all the Premier League FPL leagues I'm in. Never near the top, never in the European places. But I still do it. I still play it religiously. I'm just very stubborn. We've already done it, Alwyn Roberts. We've already done the shout out there, Stefan. You've already missed it. 4-1 prediction for Steve. Steve Roll's gone Liverpool 4, Brighton 1. Michael Manning's gone 3-1. What's my FPL team? Off the top of... do you know what? I actually could use my phone now so I can read it out to you. What's my FPL team? Right, let me have a look. What's my team? Points. I have Pope, Estupinan, Gabriel, Akanji, McAllister, Matoma, Fernandez, Saka, Diaz, Isak, Haaland, Pickford, Pedro, Shaw and me. That's my FPL team, or squad. 5-0 to us today, said Ludog. Hope Endo gets a goal. I've got a real feeling Szoboszlai scoring today, by the way. I'm convinced he's going to score a belter today from outside the box. Matthew Jones, welcome to Anfield Agenda Ultras, my friend. Appreciate you. So there is a poll open at the minute. What's going to be the what are we saying basically? What's going to be the result today? Liverpool win, a draw, or a Brighton win? Polinia bench for Fulham today. I would say that's more just a case of him coming back to fitness rather than anything else. LFC KSA. What do you think of Gakpo in the midfield role? I mean, he can play it, don't get me wrong. I just prefer him to the centre up top, especially after the game Jota had last week against Chelsea. Hopefully Jota has the shooting boots on today and he's a little bit sharper. Where's Thiago? Not quite back yet. He's close. Close. I'd say we'll see him for Newcastle in the matchday squad. Is Endo able to play? Yes, he's on the bench now. He's on the bench. He did get his work permit. Everything's good. He's registered and he's on the bench. Is Newlon ready? Nope. No Newlon, Liz. No Newlon. It's not as simple anymore as just adding them in, Liz. The setup we have now is far more complicated and it takes a lot longer to set it all up now. So we will have Newlon sorted in a week or two, but we're still playing catch up. And also, don't forget, I announced this yesterday. I hope this is good news for everybody. But from September, latter September, probably the first Champions League week, I will be part of a new channel. We are going to be launching, I say we, it's not an Anfield Agenda based channel, but we are going to be part of a new channel that's going to be launching late next month. So keep an eye out for that, and I hope you guys are going to enjoy it. It's going to mean more of me. I hope you can put up with me. Me and my friends doing FPL. We can only make transfers in transfer windows. United fan, but love your content. Hope you get relegated. That's a really clever window, mate. I like it, Ethan. Fair play. Yeah. That makes it very, very interesting. I like what you've done there. I might rob that idea next year, mate. That's clever. Playing real FPL where the windows are only open when they're open. I like it. Well done. And thank you for your super chat as well, Ethan. What do I think about Endo? I think he's going to be a big success. Really. Like, it's not like a superstar, glorious signing, but I remember many a signing of a player in their late 20s, 30, 31, that worked out very well. Gary McAllister, James Milner. So let's wait. Well, I think Gary McAllister was older than that actually when he was at Liverpool. But yeah, I think Endo's going to be a success. I really do. Now look, we still need another midfielder. Don't get me wrong, but very, very happy to have Endo in the squad. I don't understand why Darwin isn't starting. I feel like I hear this every week and I give you the same answer every week. It's because he's not ready to press yet. The manager doesn't feel his pressing game is where it should be, and until it is, he's not going to start. Sorry, I needed to cough there. I didn't want to deafen you. Do I think Endo scores? Well, no, because he's not starting, so I can't predict him to score if I don't know for certain he's going to be on the pitch. I'm going to go a Salah goal, a Szoboszlai goal, and a Jota goal. So Salah, Szoboszlai, Jota. They're my goal scorer predictions. When will he get ready then? I don't know. You're asking me like I'm the manager. If I was the manager, I'd probably play Darwin ahead of Jota in all honesty, but I'm not. Will I dance in Newland's place? Probably not, Liz. Probably not. Sunshine. I'll do the song though. Moonlight. Good times. Boogie. Do I ever get my predictions right? Yes. Last season I went on this mad run of predictions actually, weirdly. I think I got like 5 in a row. But they are just that, like predictions. It's just guesswork, you know. Why does Jota keep starting? Well, look, he had a bad first game. Let's see what he does today. I always prefer Jota off the bench myself. I think he's a great sub to come off the bench and pinch a goal if you need one. But the gaffer's given him a start today. And look, in all honesty, would have been the first home game of the season with McAllister and Szoboszlai making their Anfield debuts. I think I'm expecting a high-tempo, fast start today. So fingers crossed we can get a couple of early goals. Craig, I know we should focus on today, but I'm really worried about Newcastle next week. They'll overrun us. Did they overrun us last season when we had a worse midfield? I wouldn't worry about it too much, mate. Endo would have a full week under his belt then, probably ready to start next week at Newcastle. And look, remember this one important thing. We're Liverpool. We go anywhere and we expect to get a result. Newcastle are a damn good side, don't get me wrong. But we did the double over them last season. I think we were one of, if not the only team to do that. So let's wait and see. They should have to worry about us, not the other way around. Would I keep Nat Phillips? No, I wouldn't, because I want Nat Phillips to play. And he deserves to play week in and week out. He's an honest, good, solid pro. And I'd like him to go and play for his own career. Do you think we'll win the Europa League? My God, yes, ex-Destroyer. Yes, we should win it, right? No arrogance, like, we should be winning that. And the fact that the final's in my home city of Dublin, where I grew up, makes me want us to win it even more. You know, how many times will I get a possibility of Liverpool winning a trophy in Dublin? So, yeah, I mean, I really hope that we do win it, because, as I said, the final's in Dublin. Yes, we were the only team to do the double over the Magpies, said Param. There you go. See? Nothing to fear. They're a good team. They will. We'll have to work really, really hard to get something from Newcastle next week. They are a very good side. But so are we. So it should be an interesting game. I'm actually looking forward to it. It's going to be a very, very nerve-wracking, attritional, tactical battle. And I can't wait. How many FPL points should I get in week 1? 1 sec. Let me check. 73. 73. So again, like I think the average was 60 something, so just a tiny bit above. I told you. Mid-table merchant me in FPL. I reckon we beat Sevilla in the Europa League. They're in the Champions League though, right? Am I not right? Didn't they win the Europa League again to get into the Champions League? So hopefully we won't have to get near them. Winning the Premier League is going to be our hardest job this season. Yeah, well, we've got to get some wins on the board quickly if we want to be in that consideration. Yes, we've had some difficult games at the start. Stamford Bridge is never an easy place to go, particularly in the opening day of the season. Follow it up with this game, which, look, we should be looking to win. And then a difficult trip up to Newcastle next week. Maybe Núñez will be the first choice once stability of a six is in place. Look, I think, and this is a guess of course, I've got a feeling we'll see Darwin grab a couple of goals in the Europa League, get a little bit of form, and then Klopp will start using them. I think the Europa League is going to be a godsend for a few of these guys this season. It'll give Boychechich some more valuable minutes on the pitch. Ben Doak will probably get a run out. Darwin should hopefully grab himself some goals and increase his confidence. So let's wait and see. That's one game at a time. I know it's hard to do, but let's try and just focus on Bournemouth today. Am I excited for the Rugby World Cup? Yes, I'm hoping for the love of God that Ireland can finally break the quarter-final hoodoo. Our lineup is trash. Well, you're a great fan, Dan, aren't you? Well done, Dan. Well done. Our lineup is trash. Dan doesn't like it, so that makes it trash. Well done, Dan. You are a wonderful fan. Everybody should be like Dan. Said nobody. Ever. Dan, come on. What type of a half fan are you? Our lineup's trash. Why? Because you don't like Jota, is it? Is that why the whole lineup's trash? Dan, be better. If you had to pick one player to sign, who would it be? Oh God. Am I being realistic or can I go fantasy football like? Musiala. Musiala is my answer. How do you think we'll do in transitions today? I'd like to see varied combinations, both fullbacks charging wide at times, short, long, everything. Well, firstly, I'm interested to see how we work in the centre of the pitch, how the midfield battle goes today. If you don't know anything about this manager, he was Rayo Vallecano's manager previously, and he's a very specific style of play. I'd like to see Trent more involved in the game offensively than he was last week, which is really weird to say, right? Because usually it's the other way we're talking. Other than that, I'm okay. Yeah, I'm expecting us to do well today. As I said, I think we'll get off to a fast start, and I'm expecting a Szoboszlai goal as well. But yes, it'll be interesting to see in transition. One, if we protect the ball, that's going to be interesting. Jones is injured. Yes, he does. He has an ankle injury that's ruled him out of this one. The Big Foy said, greetings from the USA, Craig. Your stream will get me through this weekend shift for sure. I think we see a Trent masterclass today. Well, thank you for joining us, mate. Thank you for the super chat. I'm not sure what part of the USA you're in, but lots of love to you. And I hope the weekend shift goes quickly for you. Nothing worse than working at the weekend. He says as he sits here working, but I can't complain about my job, mate. I've got a cushy number. Liverpool 5, Liverpool 5-0, Salah hat-trick. You heard it here first from Adrian. Adrian, I will give you the credit, sir, if you're right with that one. Very, very happily. Is Endo on the bench? Yes, sir. He is. He is indeed on the bench. I'll take you through the bench today. You can see the starting 11 on the screen there now, but I will take you through the bench again. It's Caoimhín Kelleher, Joe Gomez, Waturo Endo, Núñez, Elliott, Tsimikas, Matip, Boychechich and Doak. That is your Liverpool bench today. Do I go to matches? I haven't been in a few years, to be honest with you, mate. I was supposed to go last year, long story. But I will be going over to a game or two this season, thankfully. I wasn't able to get tickets for a few years, that's one answer. And also, and this is important, I have to be here. Gravenberch has to be a loan deal, surely, if we're looking at him. I just don't want them. It's that simple. And I'm going to keep saying this. And I might be in the minority, I don't know. But I really just don't want to sign Gravenberch. I'm going to end this poll because it's 90% for Liverpool to win. Yeah, I really just don't want Ryan Gravenberch. It just feels like a meh, FSG, cheap signing when there's better there. Decore, Polina, better players. Decore gives you the 23-year-old profile. I just think it's a better signing. I'd even prefer Kone over Gravenberch, in all honesty. Definitely prefer Thuram over Gravenberch. I'm just so unsure of Ryan Gravenberch. Jota very lucky to keep his place. Yep, I agree with you, Malcolm. I think a lot of the chat would agree with you as well, my friend. But let's give him the benefit of the doubt and see how he gets on. He'll know. He didn't have his greatest game at Stamford Bridge last week, so he'll need to be a lot better today, and yeah, hopefully he is. What part of Ireland do you live, mate? At the moment, Liam, I live in Wexford. I live in Gorey in County Wexford. I've lived in this house for 12 and a bit years, 13 years, something like that. Yeah, I love it here. I really love living in Gorey. It's a great town, close enough to Dublin. Happy days, man. I'm happy with where I live. But I won't lie to you, we do plan on moving to Spain in a couple of years if all goes well. That's the beauty of what I do. I just need an internet connection and I'm good to go. Do I like the lineup? Said Adrian. I would agree with most people that I'm surprised to see Jota in the lineup. I would have probably expected Gakpo to be through the centre and the second midfield advanced position to be filled by Elliott. So yes, I am a little bit surprised. Mr. Stephen Jacobs, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, my friend. Appreciate your support, sir. Thank you. And don't forget to hit that subscribe button, friends, if you are new to the channel. We are being brought to you today with thanks to our sponsor, Surfshark. I've done the ad read. I'll do it again before we start the game. But if you are looking for a way to watch the game today, don't forget that you can get yourself a cracking deal with our friends at Surfshark. You can get it for just under €2 per month and an additional 3 months free by using our Anfield Agenda discount code. Anfield Agenda, all one word. Scan that QR code on the screen or use the link in the description, and that code Anfield Agenda, all one word, will get you that discount. I don't understand why we brought in a 30-year-old Endo. It's very simple, mate. He's very good at his job. Have I explained it well enough? We got rid of a 33-year-old Henderson. We got £13 million. Klopp wanted to reinvest in experience. He brought in Endo, who was very experienced, both internationally and at club level, a hard worker, and Klopp believes in him. So that's the long and short of it, basically. And let's just get behind the guy and see how he gets on. What part of Spain will we move to? So it's an area that's kind of in around Murcia, Alicante, that kind of area. We've been over to the same place a few times. We're going back over in October, and we're just kind of trying to figure out schools and where we could potentially live and stuff like that. It's a very... It's the whole area that we're looking at is basically an expats area made up of like English, Irish, German, Dutch nationals that have moved there. So, yeah, that's pretty much it. Being to Paddy's point, I don't know. It sounds familiar, but I'll tell you how bad I am, mate. I don't even know the name of the housing estate next to me where I live. Like, I pay that little attention to stuff. My mate moved back from Spain to Australia. Boring, he reckons. Well, that'll suit me, though, mate. I am boring. I just want a bit of warmer weather, really. That's it. I love walking around in shorts and a t-shirt and bringing my dog for a walk and just chilling. I'm old, man. I'm boring. I want a quiet life. Paul gifted 5 Anfield Agenda memberships. Paul, thank you so much, my friend. I'm sure they will be much appreciated. They've gone to Cora McKeown, to Dewey. Who else got one? To Nathan Jackson, SB and Sylvester. They all got one as well. Thank you very much for that. Adrian said, what's your score prediction? I've got 5-0. Salah hat-trick you'll be reminding me about later. I'm going 3-0. Salah, Szoboszlai, and who was the other one I said? Salah, Szoboszlai, and I think I said Jota. Reese Rogers, welcome, my friend. I'm loving the profile picture, Reese. Well done. Not like a bit of Godfather. Welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, Reese. Appreciate you. Someone said, congrats on 200k. Thank you. Much love. We're closing in on 202k. I keep checking and refreshing to see where we're at. So we're only 20 subscribers away. So if you haven't hit the subscribe button, my friends, please do. We're closing in on 202k. And that means, and here's the good news, only 798,000 to go until the million. Should be 2 weeks tops. How do you use the promo code? If you scan the QR code, you won't need to use the promo code. It should do it automatically. But at checkout, Surfshark will ask you for a code. Do you have a promo code? Do you have a sign-up code? Put in Anfield Agenda, all one word, and that will sort you out with that discount. In Carnew, down the road. Indeed you are. Just down the road, Gary. And I hope, like me, you like living down this neck of the woods. I really do, man. I've been here now, as I said, 13 years or so. And great town, great place. Craig, I respect you, don't give up, keep thriving. Thank you. Yeah, I've got no other option, mate. You know, if I give up a couple of things, one, I'm up shit creek. And two, that's just not setting an example to my kids, is it? So, got to plough on. And look, I'm very fortunate as well, my man. The support you guys have given us has been phenomenal. And as I keep saying, I don't know why. I don't understand it. But I'm going to keep riding this till the wheels fall off. Eltho lives in Newry. Nice, mate. Well in. Anyway, I can watch the game live from Armagh. What I do, look, I'm going to be honest. What we do when the game isn't on TV in the UK or Ireland is we use Surfshark, and then we opened up a Spanish DAZN account. The DAZN in Spain show all the games, all the Premier League games. So we do that because, one, we don't like to illegally stream, and we pay for a Spanish DAZN subscription. So we use Surfshark for that. So let me give you a little ad read on Surfshark. If you don't know what it is, I'll fill you in really quickly. Surfshark is an app or browser extension that allows you to change your location to access websites in other countries, keeping you safe from hackers. Surfshark lets you virtually travel the world with the tap of a finger. For example, using Surfshark, we here in Ireland can access other countries' Netflix libraries, UK services such as the BBC iPlayer, or any other streaming platform such as DAZN in Spain for those all-important Premier League games. Another handy use of Surfshark is, of course, no more of this region-locked nonsense that stops you watching some clips and videos on social media. With Surfshark, you can bypass that. It keeps you safe and private by protecting everything you do online. When your device connects to the internet, all that sensitive information is, in a way, blurred out. Surfshark is particularly useful for keeping you safe if you're out and about on public Wi-Fi in a cafe or a college, something like that. Surfshark, with one subscription, allows you to use it on unlimited devices. Yes, one subscription you can use on unlimited devices, and they even let you share it with friends and family. On top of that, Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, so if you don't like it, you can always get your money back. You can upgrade to Surfshark 1, which includes the VPN, an alert system for breaches related to your data, such as emails and credit cards, and antivirus software for your desktop. Sign up and use the Surfshark VPN for just over €2 per month with our code, and 3 months free. So if you sign up with the Anfield Agenda code, you'll get the Surfshark VPN for just over £2 a month and an additional 3 months free. Simply scan the QR code on screen or use the link in the description and enter the code Anfield Agenda at checkout. Adrian, cheers for the super chat, mate. Charlie Parrish, thank you for the super chat. No comment on it, buddy, but appreciate your support. And what's this one? I think Endo signing makes sense. He can allow time to mature by Cecic. What do you think, love from India? Yes, it makes absolute sense to me. Now look, we still need another one, don't get me wrong. But as you've said, it gives Cecic time to develop. And it's all about making sure we have enough cover in every position. And you don't want to go into the season always feeling like you're a game or an injury away from a crisis, so... How's your day? It's alright now. I won't lie to you, bud. I'm only up since 1. Cup of coffee and then straight into the stream. But I'm looking forward to tonight because at 6 PM I am free for 48 whole glorious hours. What county am I originally from? Dublin, mate, Dublin. I grew up in Shankill in South Dublin. I'm not sure if you're from Dublin yourself or if you're where Shankill is. If you're not, it's basically the last town in Dublin before you go into Wicklow, before you hit Bray. It was great. It was brilliant growing up there. Lots of everything. Access to the city centre with the dart and stuff. Loads of fields to do, late nights out with the mates, music blaring, a few cans, just great. It was great growing up there. It was brilliant place. Do I pay for Surfshark? Yes, I do. I'm sure we probably could get free Surfshark accounts, but no, we do pay for it. But they are a sponsor of ours, We pay for everything we use. We don't use anything illegally, or I just don't like doing it. If we can pay for something, I feel like it's only right we pay. Champions League winners. Good question. It's at Wembley. I don't want City to do it, so I'm refusing to say them. I'm going to say Real or Bayern. That's my guess. But it'll probably be City, unfortunately. The two Johnnies pay for their own Patreon. Don't get me started on the two Johnnies. Please don't get me... I don't know them at all. But I know they've had 50,000 more opportunities than anybody else I know here in Ireland. So someday this country and the powers that be, like RTE, will awake to my brilliance and understand that they are... they are in the midst of an international, a national treasure at least, an international superstar. And they will say to me on bended knee, Craig, will you come and save this institution of RTE? And I shall say, yes, I will come and do what Ryan Tubridy couldn't, what all these other clowns couldn't. Give me the reins and I won't host a Late Late Show because I think Patrick Hilty's going to do a great job at that because he's a good lad. But I'll save the rest of that kip at RTE. So send me details and I will come and save Irish television because it needs it right now. It needs somebody like me to be magnificent and hilarious and engaging and charming and modest, the most modest, some might say. It's hard to look past Real, said Adrian. Yeah, look, their rebuild's gone quite damn well, hasn't it? And they've got Endrick to come in next season as well. Mbappe probably coming in next season. Right, my friends, where are we at with time? 23 minutes until we kick off today. 23 minutes to go. What's the best part about Gorey? Honestly, Reese, this is one of my favourite parts. I can leave my house, go straight onto the motorway without any obstacles. So I can leave my house and the first set of traffic lights I would see would be at Dublin Airport. That is why I love living here. It's got everything you need to keep you occupied, all the shops, shopping centres, stuff like that, but it's not too busy. But as I said, 40 minutes and I'm up in South Dublin and I'm at the airport in an hour and no traffic lights. It's great. Can I use the word CUNT on RTE? No, Liz, I'll just say Clint instead. We'll find a way around it. Craig, are you back on YouTube? Yes, 100%, mate. We are solely 100% a YouTube channel now. We had a 1-year licensing agreement with Twitch that ended at the end of June. So we are back on YouTube, which feels better. Feels like our home. But I love Twitch, don't get me wrong. We had a great year over there, but it's good to be home. What happened to your beautiful chair? It is about 3 feet away from me. It was at the live show in Dublin, my man. People got a chance to come up, sit on the chair, have photos with the chair. And the chair had more interest than me. That's how bad it was, man. The chair was the star of the show. But yeah, no, it's still here. It's in my living room. My great nanny from Wicklow moved to Liverpool and had us, said Jack. Now, there you go. Much love, Jack. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate your super chat, man. Would you rather be the assistant coach at Liverpool or the head coach at Newcastle? Assistant coach at Liverpool, definitely. Man, I would fucking pick up the I'd pick up the wank socks off the floor. Like, I would do anything to work for Liverpool. Anything. Yeah, whatever they need. Send me location. Yeah, definitely Liverpool, 100%. Thoughts on Reece James? I don't know what you mean. I know he's picked up an injury or something like that, but he's a very good footballer, Reece James. And a good choice as Chelsea captain as well. Any plans for when you reach 1 million subs? We're not going to reach 1 million subs, mate. I don't ever see a time where we reach 1 million subs. I probably shouldn't say that. I probably should give it the big one, but I didn't think we'd reach 100,000. I didn't think we'd reach 200,000. So I have no plans to even think about 1 million subs, mate. If we can just keep things chugging along, I'm more than happy. Antigua is in the house. Teddy, how are you? Thank you. Starting lineup. It's on the fucking screen, dude. Do you know what I mean? Take a second to look up and you'll see that the starting lineup is on the screen for both teams. That's how good we are. If you want me to call it out to you, no problem. It's Alisson in goal, Trent at right back, Robbo at left back. Centre backs, obviously Virgil van Dijk and Ibrahima Konate. Alexis McAllister is in the number 6 position. Ahead of him is Cody Gakpo and Dominic Szoboszlai. Diogo Jota starts with the centre, Mohamed Salah on the right and Lucho on the left. You are going to reach 1 million. No, we're not going to reach 1 million. Like, Redmen TV, I think, are the first ever fan channel. Not just Liverpool. I believe they were the first of all the fan channels. So they had a free run at it for a while. And they're at what? 500 and... I don't know what they're at. They're over 500,000 anyway. So, and as I said, they've been going 11, 12 years maybe. We're at about 5 on YouTube. And I don't know. Like, I don't know if that's the ceiling that those lads have reached, 500 and odd thousand. I don't know. I don't really think that far ahead, in all honesty. I often wonder what's possible for a Liverpool channel. We've seen an Arsenal channel and a United channel obviously hit 1 million. I don't know. I don't know if we'll get a Liverpool channel to 1 million. If we do, I definitely don't know if it'll be us. Pusher, we'll give it a bash. Any transfer news? Not that I'm aware of today so far, no. Nothing new for me anyway. Okay, then 500,000. Yeah, see, I think 500,000 might be possible in 3 years, maybe 4 years, something like that. Do you know what? I'm really excited about the second channel, though. The one that we're going to launch next month. So keep your eyes peeled. I will be giving you names and where you can subscribe before we start making content. But, yeah, next month, channel number 2. It's not going to be an Anfield Agenda related channel. It's a channel that I'm going to be involved in with somebody else. But I'm looking forward to it. What's this? Huh. So, apparently, the lads at LFC Transfer Room and a guy called IFC Luke said that Liverpool-linked Piero Hincapia has been stalking the Liverpool page. Apparently, there's some proof that he's been looking there, so I don't know if that means anything or not. But it's a good sign. And remember, he wouldn't have to go down as non-homegrown because he's 21. I don't know. Like you said, Craig, thoughts about the I Showed Speed situation. I know nothing about that world, and I don't want to know. I hope he's safe. I mean, I don't know what's up. I genuinely have not got a clue what it is you're talking about. I know who Speed is, but it's not my world, man. I don't watch YouTube and stuff. I just do my thing and go about my life. I don't know what's up with him. So I hope he's okay. I wish everybody health, safety and happiness, but I don't know what you're on about, in all honesty. Craig, what's up? What if you stop waffling around and make at least 2-3 more signings? Also, did you hear the scouts in Germany looking about your boy Gravenberch's thoughts? He's not good enough. That's my thoughts. Look, if we sign Ryan Gravenberch, I will of course get behind him like any other Liverpool player. But I don't want us to sign Ryan Gravenberch. I want us to sign Jake Decore, or João Palhinha, or Manu Kone, or Kefren Thuram. And I feel like if we sign Gravenberch, it's because he's cheap. Your favourite Gerrard goal of all time? Olympiacos, Carl, has to be. Olympiacos has to be that one. Yeah, you can make a good shout for the first goal in the Champions League final to bring us back into a 3-1 against AC Milan. You could make an argument for the West Ham FA Cup final goal. But it's got to be that one for me, the Olympiacos one. It's just the release, man, when that went in. Reece Rodgers upgraded. Do you know what I mean? He's decided to himself, hang on a minute here. If I'm going to use one of the most iconic images of all time, I best be an Anfield Agenda Ultras member. So well played, sir. Mr. Corleone would be proud of you. You're our number 6 that RTE is to Ireland. Bless you, bro. You're kin from Armagh City and all their followers around the globe. Thank you, Adrian. Appreciate you. Yeah, look, I often look around and go, those two Johnny boys are selling out the 3 Arena. The 3 Arena. I just think, Jesus, give me Crow Park, lads. For the love of God, RTE. There's a diamond here. Imagine me and Tommy Tiernan. What more would the nation want? Me, Tommy Tiernan, maybe we bring in Patrick Keelty for a little menage a trois of comedy humour. But that's the future of Irish television. They just don't know it yet. So, you know, the day will come where I have to say, sorry, Anfield Agendites. RTE came a knocking and your boy has to save the national broadcaster. But until that day, you're safe and secure knowing that I'll be here with you good folks. No, Thiago isn't on the bench today, my friend. He's not on the bench, no. How long do you think Thiago has left for us? He's in his last season, Dennis. His contract is up then, and I would expect that he would move on when his contract expires. No, can't get Newell on today, Kyle. We will have him for the next game. I've already put it in my notes to make sure that it's ready. How do we watch this? It's on TV in Ireland for me, so I'm lucky, Jack. I can watch it on Premier Sports here in Ireland. But if you guys want to watch it, you're going to have to get creative. And as I mentioned before, no better company to help you out on that journey than our friends at Surfshark. Don't forget, if you use our sign-up offer, i.e. scan that QR code on the screen or use the link in the description to get yourself the Surfshark, you can get Surfshark VPN for just over €2 a month and an additional 3 months free. Just use this QR code and put in Anfield Agenda, all one word, at checkout as your sign-up. And there you go. Job done. Access DAZN in Spain. That's what we do when the games aren't on TV. Access Netflix libraries from all around the world. Keep yourself safe and secure. You know the spiel. Yes, Curtis Jones is injured, Robert. I think James Pearce reported he I don't know if he twisted his ankle, but it's something to do with his ankle. Not thought to be serious, just again, I think precautionary. Who's my FPL captain? Haaland today, I think. I think it's Haaland, yeah. Kirkes is Hungarian, not Serbian. I don't know what the fuck you're on about. You're talking about the lineup. I didn't do them, so who's he? Does he play for them? I don't really care. Connor can fix that if he wants in the back end, but I don't even know who he is, let alone what country he's from, my man. So nothing to do with me there, but I appreciate that Connor shit to bed. So Connor, nah. What do? We know what we do. We blame it on Crosby. That's the old reliable here on Anfield Agenda. If anything goes wrong, even if it's my fault, we blame Connor. Can you show us your FPL team? I think I've already told you my FPL team earlier on during the stream. It's bang average, as they always are, because I'm a mid-table merchant in FPL. I won't read out what Connor just sent to me, but let's just say he's aware of the situation and is open to correct it. And that's me being very diplomatic about what Mr. Crosby just sent me on WhatsApp. What did I eat today? Eat? You mean eat? Nothing. I'm only up. I don't eat till 1 a.m. I eat once a day, man. It's water and coffee till then. Congrats on 201k. Keep up now, Skyro. Keep up. Look up in the corner, bud. That was yesterday's number. Today it's 202k, don't you know? Congrats from a Louth man. Can you give a shout out to Skyro762? There you go. Skyro, welcome in, my man. What's for the 1 a.m. dinner? Oh, it's takeaway day. It's takeaway day. So, Chinese, probably a nice late Chinese. I'll give you the Irish Chinese order. Any Irish people in the chat? You might have a slight variation on this. Maybe you're into a spice bag, something like that. But the old reliable Irish Chinese takeaway order is barbecue spare ribs for starters, because I'm a civilized human being. And then it's chicken balls, fried rice, curry sauce with a bag of chips that you share with the other half. And that's the go-to Chinese order. See, my wife will get a spice bag. My daughter will get a spice bag. I'm not into spice bags. So for me, that's the old reliable. Craig, I live in the USA and I don't understand why you can't see every 3 p.m. kickoff in England. Well, firstly, Brian, I'm not in England. I'm in Ireland. And I'm lucky enough that I can watch today's game because it's on. We don't have the same blackout that the UK have. Now, we don't get every 3 p.m. game. Premier Sports show one each Saturday, and this week I'm fortunate enough that it's the Liverpool one. But yeah, the 3 p.m. blackout is mad, Brian. It was supposed to protect attendances, but I don't think you need to really worry about Premier League attendances these days. Chicken balls, yes. So for viewers that don't know what chicken balls are, it's just can think of it like as a lump of chicken inside batter. That's basically what it is, deep fried. And it has that beautiful white little fluffy, delicious num 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 in the middle. And here's the thing. Here's what you do. And tell me if I'm wrong. You get the chicken ball. You take a bite out of the top of the batter. You pull out the chicken. You push that aside. You stuff the chicken ball with rice and curry sauce. Then you lash a couple of chips into it. And you eat that. Then you repeat that process right throughout the 8 chicken balls. Then at the end, you look up and you go, oh, I've done them. But I haven't, because I've put the chicken to one side. So now I have a chicken curry. Then you go chicken, rice, chips, curry sauce. Tell me I'm wrong. Tell me that's not what you do with your chicken balls. That's what you got to do. That's what it feels like you're getting 2 dinners then. You get the batter part filled with rice and chips, and then you get the chicken, and you whack the chicken into the rice later. It's win-win. And if you're feeling a little bit peckish still, there's always the prawn crackers, right? There's always the prawn crackers to just get that last bit of rice up. Job's a good one. Do you know what I mean? Look, I'm qualified to talk about food. There's not much in this life I feel qualified to talk about. But food, I got you. I got you. In Glasgow, it's called a munchie box. We have a munchie box as well, mate. We do munchie boxes, like a pizza box filled full of like wings, ribs, chips, chicken balls, curry sauce. Oh yes, we have your munchie box there. And they're quite great as well, to be honest with you. Yorkshire T said, you're my favourite Liverpool channel. Thank you, sir. 500k will happen. Look, 200k has happened, man. That's amazing. I'm so grateful for 200k. So let's just see what the future holds. You know my dream. I've told you from day one. OG Anfield Agenda viewers will know. My dream's to buy this house, this council house I live in, and a new car. If I can do that in this life, and then move to Spain and rent this house to my daughter, That's my life complete. So a new car, and I'm hoping at the end of the year I can apply for a loan to change the car. And if I can do that, man, life complete. But let's just see what happens. Mackey's for me tonight. I don't know if it's an age thing, but I've kind of grown out of McDonald's and Burger King and all that kind of stuff. In my like 20s and stuff, I tell you, I gave McDonald's a farewell whacking. But these days, I don't know. Maybe I'm old. I just don't like McDonald's, Burger King. I like a good KFC now, don't get me wrong. I hope you can, mate. Inshallah, said Isa. Do you know what? I hope so as well. And it's not like I could buy the house I'm in for about 150 grand, probably. So it's not like a mansion. It's a 3-bed semi-detached council house. So if I could buy this and I could change the car, man, in life, that's enough. What more do you want? Like, I don't need a big house. I don't need a 4 or 5 bedroom detached house on land. It's me and me missus when the kids move out. That's all we need. Space for us and a dog. And yeah, man, that's what this is about. Nuggets before the cinema hits different. So if I'm going cinema, and I'd usually try and go to what we have here called Eddie Rockets. It's like an American diner type place. What's the currency in Ireland? The euro, mate, the euro. You're on the right track. I think we are. I think in a couple of years' time, that mortgage could be a possibility. Just got to keep grafting at it, man, and see what the future holds. Is TNT the old BT Sport? Yes, it is indeed. What's this? Thoughts on Jamie Webster being done with LFC songs? Somebody said. So yeah, I'm not sure if you're aware, but Jamie Webster, the teams are walking out onto Anfield turf right now, by the way. Jamie Webster is doing a Boss Nights gig this weekend, and that's going to be the last of the Liverpool songs he's going to be singing for a while. And look, fair play to him. He wants to concentrate on his musical career, maybe just doesn't want to get pigeonholed in one area. And it's a brave decision. And look, Jamie's immensely talented, and I wish him nothing but success. Planning a trip to Ireland for next year, what would you recommend to do? Hello from Minnesota. Meet up with your boy Craig. That's the first thing you'll want to do. Get over to the west coast of Ireland for some beauty. Get down here to Wexford for some hospitality. Get up to Dublin to make sure that we extract every penny from your wallet. And then take a little trip up to Belfast for a bit of culture and some great people as well. And you can do all of that in one trip because it's not that big of a country. Please shout out my son Albros. We had Chinese too. Nice, Amir, well played. Albort, my apologies for the pronunciation. You had a Chinese as well. Well played, Amir. Proud of you, dude. Well done. Get it into you. Craig, Julie said, do you want to go to Barbie with her? I'm going to pass, Carl. Not because I don't like your good lady. It's because I'm not going to sit through Barbie. Oppenheimer. You get me to watch Oppenheimer, all right. Right, lads, we are about to get underway. And as you can see on the screen there now, we have the starting 11. But before we do, just a word from our amazing sponsor. Lots of you are going to be asking how you can watch the game today. Surfshark is going to be your assistant. Surfshark's an app or browser extension which allows you to change your location to access websites in other countries and keep you safe from hackers. Surfshark lets you virtually travel the world with the tap of a finger. Using Surfshark, we here in Ireland can access other countries' Netflix libraries, such as the BBC iPlayer. We can use the Zone streaming in Spain. Surfshark keeps you safe and private and protects everything you do online. When your device connects to the internet, Surfshark makes sure that all that information is, in a way, blurred. Surfshark's particularly useful for keeping you safe from being hacked if you use public Wi-Fi, such as a cafe or college. Surfshark allows you to use just one subscription on unlimited devices, and you can also share an account with all of your family and friends. On top of this, Surfshark offers a 30-day money-back guarantee, so if you don't like it, they'll always give you your money back. Upgrade to Surfshark 1, which includes VPN and alert system for breaches related to your data, such as emails, credit cards, and antivirus software for your desktop. Our sign-up offer gives you Surfshark VPN for just over €2 a month, and an additional 3 months free. Simply scan the QR code on screen and use the code Anfield Agenda, all one word, at checkout. There's also a link in the description. Right, Liverpool starting 11 today, my friends. Alisson in goal, Trent at right back, Robbo at left back, Ibrahim at Kanade and Virgil van Dijk. in the centre-back positions. On the holding midfield part of the pitch, it's going to be Alexis McAllister. Ahead of him, Cody Gakpo and Dominic Szoboszlai. On the right-hand side of attack, the great man himself, Mohamed Salah, Lucho Diaz on the left, and Diogo Jota through the centre. Good news is Wataru Endo is on the bench today, as is Stefan Bajcetic, and I will take you to the rest of the Liverpool bench a little bit later on in the stream. Right, first half's about to get underway. Again, thank you for all of your support, my friends. Let's get stuck into this and hopefully pick up 3 points. Great to have the lads for the first home game of the season. I'm sure it's going to be an emotional one for the likes of Alexis and Szoboszlai and maybe Endo if he gets on. Liverpool going to be attacking the Annie Road end like we like to do in the first half. Referee's just waiting for the go-ahead from the side of the pitch. Right, we're underway. We are underway, my friends, and I will sync as well for you guys if you need any help. Right, immediately we do the decent thing and launch the ball long. Bournemouth win the first ball. What do we think of that Bournemouth kit? I've seen it ranked as 8 out of 10 somewhere, and I'm not part of that love-in. Right, Robertson now. Goes back to Alisson Becker. I do love our keepers kit this season. Alisson to McAllister, who's under a bit of pressure. Robertson, again the press comes on from Bournemouth. Szoboszlai Jota, a little bit loose there, allows Bournemouth to win the ball back. But here comes the Liverpool press. Diaz comes in a little bit too boisterous there. Fouls the Bournemouth player and the free kick's taken quickly. Oh. It's 1-0 Bournemouth. Fuck me. Lads! Ah! I think the flag's gone up. Yeah, he's gone too early, thankfully. Basically, there was one long diagonal ball. Trent tried to bring it down, touched it into the path of the Bournemouth player, who tapped it into the open net. But it is offside. That's, lads, we got away with it. He was offside, but come on. Giving us heart attacks defensively already. Jota. Come on, boys. Salah now. Thank God that was offside, lads. Canade, press comes on. The press from this manager is definitely a massive part of what he did at Rayo Vallecano as well. So, be expecting this Bournemouth team to be full of energy today and get up in Liverpool's faces. Here, we've given it away again. They pressed us. And now it is 1-0 Bournemouth. This is ridiculous. We cannot defend. We cannot defend. Oh my God. Sabrina, call the police. We've been robbed. It's ridiculous. Again, ball out. Trent lacks it. Is it Trent? Yeah, Trent lackadaisical in possession. Again, he played a misplaced ball a second now and got away with it. And now look, he's pressed, loses possession and Bournemouth score. Lads, this is ridiculous. And don't ever tell me you want Trent to play in the 6, by the way. Don't ever tell me that. Look what happens when he has to cover in the 6. Here, lads. Please no more requests for Trent to be in the 6. I don't know what's going on with the scoreboard, Crosby. Something up with the scoreboard. Shocking. That's absolutely pathetic. That's twice Trent's being caught in like the opening 4 minutes. Corner to Liverpool, by the way. We'll fix that scoreboard in a second. Corner in, headed away by Bournemouth at the near post. This is embarrassing, lads, this start. For the love of God. Liverpool still pressing with Diogo Jota. Lads, I'm fuming. I'm absolutely fuming. How do you do it twice in a minute, Trent? How, bud? Twice in a minute? In uno momento, bud. Another corner to Liverpool. Fuck me. Ball in from Robbo. Header. Oh, it's off the bar. Off the bar from Verge with a header, and we couldn't get the second ball that close. Come on, boys. Diagonal ball back in. Bournemouth headed away. Another corner to Liverpool. Come on. Oh, God. Here's me dreaming about a clean sheet all week, lads. Dreaming about a clean sheet. What do they do at training? Honestly. Corner from Robbo. Another clearance from Bournemouth. Edge of the box to McAllister. Heads it back in. Bournemouth headed away and then back to the keeper. Aaron Garza said, obviously we have a gaping hole in the six. Thank you, mate, for your super chat. It's a joke, lads. It's an embarrassment. It's like, don't please, I love you all dearly, but please don't ever request Trent in the six. Because he was only covering there. And twice in a minute, he found a way to concede 2 goals. One of them was offside and they got the second one. It's not good enough. It is, honestly, it's embarrassing. How do you go like not even 3 minutes at home without conceding? What did he do all week? Like, oh, I don't know. Sometimes I wonder what they prepare for in training all week. Like, what do they sit there doing? Canade. Have to do this the hard way again. Allison. They're out-pressing us. Right. Oh, Allison's getting caught now. We nearly conceded another one. Allison gets a yellow for a foul on the edge of the box, lads. It's comical. Pass the ball, you donkey! What is he doing? He knows he has to put some effort into the pass of the ball to make it move, yeah? Lads, come on. So that's Allison booked already. Free kick to Bournemouth on the edge of the box because Allison forgot what to do to pass the ball. He forgot that you need to put energy through the ball to make it move. Yeah, it's not time for the wind-ups, bud. Thank you for the super chat. Lack of support in this channel. Shut up, you little dope. It's called an opinion. Do you want me to sit here and applaud this nonsense? Lack of support. Fuck you and your lack of support. I'm calling it as it is. It's shite. And if you don't like that, mate, then go watch Happy Clapper FC. For the love of God. Trent has all week to prepare and he concedes twice in a minute. And I'm supposed to sit here and blow smoke up his arse. We're playing like we just met each other. Again, Bournemouth are showing us how to press here. They're full of energy, not giving us a second to settle. As a Chelsea fan, Trent should play in the 6. I would imagine you would love that, mate. Yeah. Lads, I don't even know what to say. Like, all week, it's almost a joke. You're seeing Klopp laughing with Endo saying, we need you. We're very good offensively, but we need you. You're damn right we do, Klopp. Because Trent gifted them the ball twice. Alisson's out there forgetting what to do with his feet. But I'm supposed to sit here and applaud them, according to our friend there who said there's no support in this channel. It's on, by the way, mate. On the channel's the word you're looking for. There is support. But again, I'm not going to support stupidity, mate. I'm not going to be that guy that sits here going, cake and pie, cake and pie. McAllister, Jota, Szoboszlai. Their press is brilliant. Their press has given us no time. But my question is, where the hell is our press? Szoboszlai now. You wonder how long Bournemouth can keep this intensity up. If they can keep it up for the entire game. One, that's a very fit side. And two, we'll have problems. Jota now, bit of space ahead of him. Let's see what he can do. Carries the ball, plays it to Gakpo. Why are you cutting back into traffic? Gakpo out right hand side to Mo. Mo back to Trent. Trent wide right. I don't know what that was from Trent. But referee gives a corner. So it must have taken a knock on the way through. Corner. Let's see this actually from Trent. What was he doing? Yeah, it did take a nick off the defender. Robbo with the corner. Come on, boys. It's flicked on. Nothing doing. Bournemouth come away with the ball. Come on. Canade's up there trying to press. Bournemouth go long over the top. Trent is back. Good ball from Trent to Verge. Szoboszlai. Hopefully we're starting to find a bit of rhythm now. Do you know what? I feel almost guilty here. Because I said at the start, I think we'll start quickly. And we did everything but. Diaz. Back to Verge. Robertson. Gakpo. Klopp needs to get hard and bench players who do this. I don't know what getting an erection's going to do to solve this, mate. Sorry. I couldn't help myself. He needs to start just laying down the law. If I'm him, I'm telling Endo to get out there and start warming up now. And another thing, we're totally just wasting Alexis McAllister in the 6. An injury here to one of the Bournemouth players. It's 14. I haven't synced yet. My apologies. I'll sync now when the clock gets to 15 minutes. My apologies. I've been a bit preoccupied, being angry. Another Bournemouth throw in on that far side. Jesus, Allison. Wakey, wakey, fella. Allison comes and claims it eventually. Right, 15 minutes and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Right, come on, boys. Gakpo's won it back. Bit of space ahead of him. That's a foul. Has to be a booking, ref. Has to be a booking. Yeah, it is a booking. Fair play, ref. Bournemouth player brings down Cody Gakpo. He's very good at those breaking the lines, Gakpo. Once he gets turned like that, he's very good. At least we'll get a free kick from it. Don't forget, by the way, folks, if you are new, please do hit that subscribe button. And again, thank you for your support today. Look, we can still turn this around, but again, it's a difficult way to start the game. Robertson over this free kick. That's nobody within 5 yards of that free kick from Robertson from a Liverpool perspective. We do have the second ball though with Salah. Back to McAllister. Ball in. Liverpool players go to ground. Referee saying nothing doing. Diogo Jota said he was being pulled. I didn't see it, but obviously the ref's happy enough. Benjamin said, this is coming from poor leadership. We really need a more vocal presence out here. Verds needs to be more angry. Thank you for your super chat, mate. I mean, they should be absolutely livid with themselves. It's again, how do you start this poorly? No, nothing doing from the Jota incident, let's call it that. And I agree, I don't think it was a penalty. His shirt was being pulled, but I've seen a lot worse. And remember, we don't get these decisions from referees. We aren't Manchester United. They're the ones who get the friendly hometown decisions when it comes to penalties. Their goalkeeper can come out, elbows are swinging, and nothing doing. Come on, boys. Trent now spreads the play across to Diaz. Go on, take him on, son. Go on. Diaz now. Just waited too long to pull the trigger. Second attempt. Drops to Szoboszlai. His shot. Cross goal. Takes a deflection. Liverpool corner right hand side. Good switch there from Trent to Diaz. Cuts inside. He gave the second player a chance to get back. That's what stopped him getting the initial shot in. His second attempt was blocked. Falls to Szoboszlai. He hits it. Takes a deflection. Goes behind. We've taken the corner quickly. Trent now with an in-swinger. Drops to Salah. You forgot to kick it, Mo. Salah pulls it back edge of the box to Gakpo. He's leaning back. That strike was never going anywhere but over the bar, and it's a Bournemouth goal kick. Yeah, he was always leaning back. It never ceases to amaze me the amount of professional players that lean back so often when they're hitting the ball, knowing that it's going to be skied. McAllister to Salah. Dispossessed. Not good enough, Mo. Tried to get back, in fairness to him. Ooh, strike from Bournemouth over the bar. So Mo was dispossessed, not great in possession, but in fairness to him, he chased back really well to try and disrupt Solanke. Eventually gets a shot away and it's over the bar. So good tracking back from Mo, but should have been better in possession. Allison out to Canade. Takes a chance there, cuts inside Ibu. Jota backheels it and then slips, so he gives away the ball. There was a handball there from Canade, but he was falling, so it's never getting given. It was one of those, his hand was breaking, his fall. Again, though, just too sloppy in possession. Let me just put this to you. We've known all week that Bournemouth are going to come, get up in our faces and press. We've been working, I'm sure, all week on playing around that press. And we've been caught in possession almost half the time I've seen so far when Bournemouth put a press on. We've gifted them back possession. And like I always say, when we gift away possession close to our goal, they don't have very far to go. So that's the whole idea why we do it at the other end. But we're getting a lesson in pressing here today. McAllister. He's fouled, free kick. Bournemouth are doing to us what we should be expecting to do at home. Robertson. Verge. McAllister. Ball drops to Diaz. His control lets him down there. And then ball drops. Gakpo hits it early and it goes behind for a goal kick. Just not gelling yet. Again, I'm going to be intrigued to see how long Bournemouth can keep up this press, because it's impressive. I'm watching it on Premier Sport, mate. It's on TV here in Ireland, so I'm okay. 21 and a half minutes gone, and it's Bournemouth who lead by a goal to 0. And what makes it extra sickening is, before we conceded the goal, they had one ruled out for offside for a similar thing a moment before, and we didn't learn our lesson. And we just gifted it back to them again, and they scored. And it's just been an absolute fustercluck since we started. Just not clicking. Trent to Salah. Szoboszlai back into the right channel looking for Trent. Good ball from Dom. Trent now in possession. Ball across to Jota. Oh, fuck me. Ball to Jota, who doesn't control it. It bounces off his leg as if he's just met the football for the first time. Second attempt now. Ball in from Trent. I mean, if my dog controlled the ball like Diogo Jota, I'd say, bad dog, no treat. That's the first time Diogo Jota's been introduced to a football. Just sticks his leg out and it bounces off. It doesn't even try to cushion it. Trent. De Jota. Jota tries to pull the ball back across goal, but it takes a deflection and ends up in the goalkeeper's arms. 23 and a half minutes on the clock. It's Liverpool 0, Bournemouth 1. And our questions over why Diogo Jota started have been well and truly vindicated. Tom Goretzka, I'm banning you for that. No racism of any type towards anybody of the Islamic or Christian or any faith, mate. So yeah, I'm not putting up with that on the channel, bud. This is a channel that's inclusive for everybody, mate. Calling people terrorists is disgusting. You must think what's going through Darwin's head at the minute, seeing Diogo Jota start the first 2 games of the season, stinking the place up like. Gakpo. Ball out right hand side again. Salah looked isolated out there. Bournemouth win the first ball. Van Dijk heads it 15 yards behind Andy Robertson. Alison, stop now. You're giving me heart attacks, dude. 8,000 people in the live chat at the moment, folks. Much love. Do hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Thank you for being with us. I can only apologise on behalf of the opening 25 minutes here, which has been shambolic, but still plenty of time. Brian, how are we, dude? Our friend at FC USA in the house with a $50 super chat. Wow, thank you, sir. He said, no worries. FSG promise a big splash next summer. Don't do that to me, Brian. Don't do that to me. Yeah. I think me and you are going to have to pay John a visit, Brian, and sit down with him and tell him, look, this isn't going to cut the mustard, John. And again, thank you, Brian, for your super chat, mate. And hopefully we get the result. Did I miss one? No, I did that one earlier. I'm watching it on Premier Sport, mate. You asked me that earlier on. I answered your Galaxy Claps. It's on TV here in Ireland. I'm lucky enough to be able to just watch it on my normal TV package. So there's a standing ovation here in the 27th minute. Can somebody fill me in? I'm not sure what. Oh, yeah. Okay. Okay, it's in remembrance of an Everton fan. And again, this is the beauty of the city of Liverpool. The rivalry is fierce, but the respect is there. Szoboszlai into the right channel now. Trent, ball in. Jota across. Lucho. Golazzo! Lucho, baby! 1-1. Lucho flicked the ball up to himself. Kind of half scissors kick. Volley into the corner. Lucho, 2 weeks in a row. Cometh the hour. Cometh the Colombian. And it is Liverpool 1, Bournemouth 1. Lucho Diaz with his second goal of the season. Whoop, whoop. Look at that. Flicks it up for himself. That's something you do out on the pitch with your mates. That's something you learn when you're playing as a kid. That's street football. Look at this. Little flick up. Very quickly. Turns his body and buries it. You learn that as a kid. That is beautiful, techers. Well done. Jordan, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC. That is absolutely beautiful from Lucho. And it is 1-1. There we go. Delighted for him. That is street football. I love it. You know when you're out with your mates, you're playing five-a-side or something out on the road. That's the type of stuff you try. Jota with the assist, by the way, for those asking for their FPL teams. Come on, boys. Keep the focus. Bournemouth on the attack again. Trent forced him a little bit wide right. Come on, boys. Come on, Dom. Oh, look at this pace from Szoboszlai. I love it. Much love, Craig. Can you say, Tom, you've got no ball knowledge, son? Tom, you've got no ball knowledge, son. Sorry, Tom. Right, here we go. We've been a bit more relaxed now. A bit more relaxed. I'm watching it on Premier Sports. Again, for those asking, I'm lucky. It's on TV for me. I don't have to get creative today. Diaz to Salah. Oh, Mo. So Diaz plays a beautiful ball into Mo. I think he should hit it first time and open his body up, but he tries to take it in his stride, takes a heavy touch and it goes through to the keeper. But we're figuring it out now bit by bit. As a Man United fan, you're the most entertaining watch-along on earth. Thank you, Brennan. You're right. I've said this all along. I've said this from day one, mate. I'm not being arrogant about it, but I've seen some of the other watch-alongs, and it's like watching paint dry. So yeah, I would agree with you, sir. But I'm only me. I need you guys to show up in numbers and let the world know. But nah, man, I appreciate it. And all joking aside, appreciate it, man. Thank you. I'd rather my life's a lot more boring though, bud, and we were just winning straightforwardly. And yeah, people often say, "Do you want higher numbers or better Liverpool results?" And honestly, it's better Liverpool results every day of the week. Do you think we should put on Núñez? Not yet. Bring him on 60 minutes, watch him score, and then we'll start him against Newcastle. Klopp seems to never learn. Don't play Trent at right back, says my next to you. Thank you for your super chat. I just don't want to ever hear somebody say to me again that Trent needs to play in the six, because twice in that sixth position at the start of that game he gave the ball away, that conceded. Only one of them was offside. That free kick comes to nothing, by the way. Bournemouth clear it, 31 minutes on the clock, 1-1. Someone said sell Salah next summer. No, nothing to do with his form today. I do think we will sell Salah next summer. I've said this all summer. You know, he'll have 1 year left on his Liverpool deal. I would give him a new deal if he shows promise, but I can't see the owners doing it. So I do think Mohamed Salah gets sold next summer, but not because any of us want it. Just the contractual situation. You're about 2 minutes behind my live coverage. This is live coverage for me, mate. Again, I'm not using a dodgy Fire Sticker, and this is live on my Sky Glass platform. It's Sky Glass, being a streaming service is just a little bit slower, unfortunately. Bring on Endo second half, and we'll see how good he is. I hope we see him laser sharp second half, mate. I do. Yeah, I do. I want to see him second half. I'm buzzing for this dude. Look, we will sign many a more known player or a more high-profile player, but I'm telling you, we're gonna love this Wataru Endo guy. Excuse me. We're gonna love him. I'm buzzing for him, honestly. He looks like he's dying to come and play, and he's gonna work his ass off. And I think he'll be a big hit with our fan base. Ball played there from Trent off one of the, I think it's Billing, and it goes behind for Liverpool goal kick. Trent, ball in, well done Mo, did very well to get in front of his man there and lay the ball off. Gakpo, Jota, Salah. I'm going to say it again, another lad leaning back when he has a strike. I think our forwards are finding a groove now. I think. You know, you don't want to speak too early, but I think they are. Oh, lads. Right, can we get to 203k? What do we reckon? 400 away. Hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel, my friends. Let's see if we can make Connor work again and have to change the numbers. Point for Salah, said Jason Whittle. Take your points, mate. Take your points. The goals will take care of themselves. Sorry, very Irish GAA type phrase there. Take your point, fella. Take your point. Haron Trasnon. Canade. Oh, lovely ball into the right channel. Szoboszlai. Penalty! 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 Ref points to the spot. Szoboszlai, little bit of a cheeky step over edge of the box. He gets clipped, goes down. Referee points to the spot. Liverpool penalty. Let's have a look. Yeah, nailed on. Nailed on. Right on the 90-degree angle of the 18-yard box. Well done, referee. Well done, referee. Gives the keeper a yellow for getting up in his face as well. Neto's on the yellow. "35 minutes on the clock. It is Salah who's going to take the penalty. Salah places the ball. Takes a deep breath. Composes himself. Come on, Mo. You got this. It's Mo versus Neto. Neto's told to get back on his line. Salah takes the steps back. Long run up from Mo. Pretty straight at the minute. He arcs the run now. Mohamed Salah steps up. Saved. Scores the rebound. Salah scores. Initial penalty was saved, but Salah follows in his own strike and scores the rebound. Molazzo! 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 Mohamed Salah makes it Liverpool 2, Bournemouth 1. He misses the initial penalty, as I say. Neto saves it with his right hand. Salah follows it in. Sorry, his left hand. Salah follows it in and taps it into the empty goal, thankfully. FPL players out there going to be raging because he missed the penalty, but he gets the rebound and it's 2-1 to Liverpool. Mohamed Salah finishes off his own penalty. What are we thinking? Do we keep him on penalties? Because I won't lie to you, lads. I've never been convinced of him on penalties. But we got the rebound and he followed it in, and I will take that. So it is now Liverpool 2, Bournemouth 1. So far we've turned it around. Went 1-0 down after 3 or 4 minutes. Now it's 2-1. Mohamed Salah. Well done, Mo, for following it in. I do love that. As a keeper, I promise you, that is heartbreak. Heartbreak. It's happened to me when I was younger as well. You save a penalty and then you look up and your man's tapping in the rebound. It's heartbreaking. But for us, happy days. Mohamed Salah follows in and it's Liverpool 2-1 up. What do you mean pay attention, Craig? 36 minutes. I've no idea what you're talking about. John Hayden, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, buddy. What would Ric Flair say? Woo! I believe something along those lines. Right, now we need to just bin another 3 or 4 in here and just, calm the nerves. Feel a bit better about life now that we've turned this around in the first half, but still plenty to go, and hopefully we get to see Endo in the second. Was it a good penalty? Not really. No, it wasn't. Well done on the rebound. Fair play to Mo for following it in, but no, it wasn't a great penalty. Never a pen. Come on, man. Come on. Of course it was a penalty. It was a blatant trip. Oh, ball in. Salah's forced a little bit wide right. He's dispossessed. Ball goes out off a Bournemouth player. Liverpool throw in. 6 minutes to go in the first half plus stoppage time. Liverpool 2, Bournemouth 1. Do 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 do. Mo Salah, Mo Salah, Mo Salah, running down the wing. Salah, la 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 la, the Egyptian king. For Hope saying soft penalty, no. The only acceptable answer was blatant, nailed on, stonewall, 100%, ne'er an ounce of doubt penalty. It was an obvious penalty. Come on, you want me to be fair about these things? It was an obvious penalty. The ref was spot on. Bro, chill. No. Why should I chill? Am I not allowed to be happy and enjoy life, you miserable git? I definitely don't want Salah on penalties. Can we get a poll on that, actually? Connor, if you're watching. Jota. Oh, Szoboszlai tries to pull it back to him and it's cleared. Can we get a poll on, do you want Salah on penalties, yes or no? Because I don't really feel comfortable with him on penalties. I've said this for ages. No Gary. No Gary today, Lance. Gary's not around today. Day off. Who wants to come and wipe the sweat off the back of my neck? Anyone? Any takers? No? Trent. Play it to Canade. There you go. Man on. Jota turning into blind alleys again. Gets a free kick though. Thank you very much, Connor. Should we keep Salah on pens, yes or no? You guys have your chance to say. We'll leave that up right through half time as well, by the way. Give you go. Thank you, Connor, by the way, in the background. Do you know how much of a god you feel like when you're like, can you do this? And I don't have to do anything. And it happens. I love it. I love showing off these things. Can we put a poll up? And I could just type it, but if I type it, all you'll see is... and about 11 mistakes. Right, Bournemouth now on the attack. Ball slipped into the left channel. Three minutes to go in the first half. Liverpool 2, Bournemouth 1. Liverpool's goal scored by Lucho Diaz and Mohamed Salah. Come on, lads, come on. Well done. Liverpool lads come away with the ball. Trent goes long, looking for Diaz in the left channel. Go on, Lucho. He should never have let that ball bounce, Lucho. You teach him, bud. Go on. Referee gives a free out. Said Lucho was a little bit too boisterous. Got Endo printed on today. Who else going to do the same? I can't wait for Endo. Honestly, I can't. And I can't wait for tonight till I get stuck into a bit of Endo myself. Connor is a legend. Yes, Dan, he absolutely is. Right, be interesting to see how much stoppage time is added on here at the end of the first half. We did have a couple of stoppages early in the game. Van Dijk heads the ball down. We look like we've got a bit more space now out there. It looks like Bournemouth's initial surge of energy has calmed down a bit as the half has gone on and our boys have started to find a little bit more pockets of space to manoeuvre. Still looks a little bit disjointed. You can definitely tell we don't have a natural number 6 on the pitch. McAllister to Trent. Trent around the corner to Gakpo. Man on Cody. Yes, son. Well in. Love that from Cody. A little bit of a step over there to get out of... or step on the ball, I should say. Bit of a drag back to get out of space. Yeah, very good from Gakpo, mate. It was tasty. Robertson. Diaz, Robertson, back to Verge. Good luck getting Salah off penalties. Well, I think there's a very valid case to bring it up with him, Stefan. Thank you for your super chat. Like, he's missed, what, 3 from his last 6? Something like that? Trent goes one way, then the other. Keeper saves it, unlucky. Trent gets into the penalty area, cuts it back onto his left foot, takes a strike. Neto gets down to his left-hand side, palms it around the post for a corner to Liverpool. How would you feel if Liverpool got Gravenberch? Underwhelmed. I mean, look, I'll get behind him, of course. If Gravenberch signs like any player, I'll get behind him, but it wouldn't be my choice. I think there's a lot better out there. Right, 4 minutes added on at the end of the first half. 4 minutes. Right, Robertson with the corner. It's deep. Van Dijk gets up. Can't get the purchase on the header though. Gets a couple of yards wide and it'll be a Bournemouth goal kick. I'm listening on LFC TV Go. I'm glad though you get to watch the 3 p.m. kickoffs. Don't get all of them, mate. No, it's just one game that gets shown on this channel each week. And this week it happened to be Liverpool, so I got a little bit lucky. Gary Weiss said Szoboszlai will be the man of the match. He's putting in a good shift, Gary, definitely. He's a very tidy footballer, Szoboszlai. Never seems like he's in a panic. Zach Jones, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, buddy. Thank you for joining. Appreciate your support. How would you feel if Liverpool got Mbappe? I'd probably faint of astonishment, and I'd say John W. Henry, somebody had to have kidnapped him, put him in a booth for that to have happened. What is your opinion on Kane and Kim to Bayern? Two very solid signings. Look, Kane's going to bang in goals wherever he goes, and no doubt he'll hit 30 in the Bundesliga this year. Who would you like to get? Decore, Kone, Thuram, Palhinha. I just don't see it with Gravenberch. It just feels like the cheap option again. And then maybe Andre in January. Jota, back to Szoboszlai. Go on, Dom. Oh, lucky. Dominic Szoboszlai, little 1-2 with Diogo Jota. Gets it back, hits the ball, takes a deflection off the defender and goes behind for another Liverpool corner. Come on, boys. Have I ever been to Hollywood, County Wicklow? I'm sure I've been there, mate. I've lived in between Dublin and Wexford my whole life. I'm sure I've been through it at one point. Right, Trent over this. Ball in. Oh, Canade gets up and he can't keep his header down. A blast over the bar. We've nearly had 3 minutes now at the end of the first half of stoppage time of the 4 added on with the ref. Right, so the poll that we asked, and we are going to keep it open. Should we keep Mohamed Salah on penalties? So far, 63% of you guys say no, and 37% say yes. We're going to leave that open. Did Mo miss a penalty? Yes, but he scored the rebound, Jude. The keeper saved it. Mo followed it in and he scored. Oh, Alisson. Little chip over the top, you cheeky boy. But we've given it away. Bournemouth now. Come on, Robbo, clear. Ali's giving me palpitations, lads, in this first half. Strike. Alisson gets down and saves it. We've nearly had the 4 minutes now. Right, referee blows it up. It is half time. It is Liverpool 2, Bournemouth 1. Bournemouth took the lead. Liverpool then equalised through Lucho Diaz, and then Mohamed Salah missed the initial penalty. It was rebounded though, and he scored the rebound, and it is Liverpool who go in at half time, 2-1 up. Right, so how do we feel about that first half? It wasn't great. There was good moments. It was definitely not the start we wanted. I think that's fair to say. A lot of us very frustrated that not only did... Like, what really annoys me about their goal is we didn't wake up from the wake-up call. We got 1 minute before we did it again and gave them an opportunity to score. And Trent was appalling in that situation. Twice. But So far, we've gotten away with it. But we need to shore up at the back. We just do. So hopefully, we get a glimpse of Endo in the second half and we can see if we're in for a good time. That was not a penalty. Of course it was a penalty, you deluded clown. If you don't think that was a penalty, I don't know what do you want somebody to come in with a baseball bat and break his knees to get a penalty? He clipped him, stepped around, brought him down, clicked his ankle or shin or whatever you want to say, and he went down. Penalty all day, every day. Weird. Who won the penalty? Szoboszlai. It was right on the 90-degree angle at the edge of the box as well. He basically stepped over, brought the ball to his right side. His ankle was clipped, went down, bing bang bosh, penalty, happy days. I mean, look, if you want to say it's a dive, here's the thing. I don't care what you think. If you think it's a dive, brilliant. It was a definite dive and we got away with one. Either way, I don't give a damn. We scored 2-1. Deal with it. That wasn't a penalty. That wasn't a penalty. Don't care. Oh, and by the way, 7-0. 7-0. Woo! 7-0. Wasn't a penalty. Don't care. 7-0. Salah missed it. Don't care. 7-0. 7-0. 7-0. 7-7-7-7-7-7-0. 7-0. Batman Lives that I missed the super chat. Let me check for you, buddy. 1 second. So, Batman Lives. Where is it? I can't actually see the comment, mate, yet. 1 sec. Is Trent one of the worst defenders in the league? I wouldn't say he's one of the worst defenders in the league, mate. No, I wouldn't say that. But don't ever ask me, anybody again, what I think of Trent in the six, please, for the love of God. Because I'm okay with him being a right back to push his inside alongside, but we need a natural six in there or it's going to get ugly at some points. So, no, he's not one of the worst defenders in the league. No, not at all. Magnus, thank you for your super chat. Said Szoboszlai is a good penalty record, but I want Salah to expand his goal legacy. I still trust Salah to take them. I don't. Like, it can't be a coincidence that he's missed 50% of his last 6 or something like that. You know, we have to think about that and be fair. Like, at what point do you start saying to him, mate, you know, you're not consistent enough on them? And he isn't. It doesn't mean he's not a great player. Of course he is. But I fail to believe we haven't got a better penalty taker in the squad than Salah. I believe we must have. I don't want him to be on there because he's the most senior player and he might have a strop if he doesn't take them. Ultimately, you score them or questions are going to be asked. I'm a United fan, definitely penalty and yes 7-0, but enjoy Thursdays. It sucks, mate. I won't lie. But the only comfort I'm taking from the Thursday nights are Europa nights. The only joy I'm taking from that is that potentially the final, you know, would be in Dublin if we got there, and I hope I can see Liverpool win the Europa League in Dublin and get back into the Champions League in a pot one format. That'd be great. But yeah, it sucks. Szoboszlai is being electric. Yes, love Szoboszlai. Been a very good performance again from Dominic Szoboszlai. Looks full of energy as well. Right, still leaving this poll open. We're heading towards 5,000 votes now. And it's should we keep Salah on penalties? And so far, 41% of you guys say that yes, we should, and 59% say no, we should not. Remember, we are being brought to you today with thanks to our friends at Surfshark. If you want to find a way to watch the second half, no better company to do it with than our friends at Surfshark. Remember, Surfshark's an app, a browser extension that allows you to change your location to access websites in other countries and keep you safe from hackers. You can sign up via the QR code on the screen or the link in the description, and our sign up code means that you will get Surfshark VPN for just over €2 per month and an additional 3 months free. They also have their amazing 30-day money-back guarantee. So simply scan the QR code on the screen or use the link and put in the code Anfield Agenda, all one word, at checkout to make sure that you get that discount. Right. No idea what this is about. Yeah, no idea who you are. You can fuck off. Sorry, getting these dodgy text messages again. Craig, can you sing Curtis Jones to boost morale? What do you mean, can I sing Curtis Jones? Me and Curtis Jones, Curtis Jones, Curtis Jones, Curtis Jones. We got a good thing going on. Curtis Jones, Curtis Jones. That's the only Curtis Jonesy type song I know, mate. What are your best expectations for the season? Win the Europa League, finish second or third in the Premier League, win a potential League Cup, and that'll do nicely. Yeah, got to win the Europa League. That's my bare minimum goal for the season. Decent league finish, and if we can pinch a domestic cup, that'll be a good season. Dun, 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 dun. Someone said, unpopular opinion, McAllister should take penalties. Look, McAllister, Szoboszlai, Trent, there are options there for penalty takers. Invincible season still on, said the Alad. Yep, that's what's going to happen, Alad. Definitely, I'm with you. Draw the first game, win the next 37. Job done. Don't give up the day job. The irony of that, Robert, is this is the day job. That singing is part of the channel. Therefore, that's what helps me make my income. So, weirdly, I actually can't give up the day job. And also, the album will be coming out very soon. Craig Falsetto, Tones of a Deluded Fool. That's what we're going to call the album. Right, Connor, can we change the poll and ask, who would you like to see on penalties? McAllister, Szoboszlai, Salah, or Trent? McAllister, Szoboszlai, Salah, or Trent? So let's end this one. So yeah, if we can go with that one, who would you like to see on pens? Salah, McAllister, Szoboszlai, or Trent? So on the should Salah remain on penalties, was 58% said no, 42% said yes. Your thoughts on the defence today? Nerve-wracking, Mervyn. I'm not convinced. Thank you, Connor. I'm not convinced by the defence at all, mate. At all. Like, it seems like one ball's enough to put us in trouble and they're falling over themselves. It's going to be concerning for the manager. It has to be. Right, poll is up. You guys have your say. Who should be on penalties? McAllister, Szoboszlai, Salah, or Trent? Thoughts on Matoma? Would you take him? Not yet. I'd like to see him have another season at Brighton. But look, he's got loads of promise. I hope we see Endo today because we need him, said Colin Cypher. I think we will see him. I get a feeling we'll see him for a few minutes. Especially if we could pinch another goal to go 2 ahead. Maybe Klopp would feel a bit more comfortable then. Shout out to Sam Gardner playing FIFA whilst watching you. There you go. I don't know how we can do both at the same time. But Well played. Craig, would you place the blame of this shower at the feet of our manager? It's a combined cluster cluck. Look, I do think the gaffer needs to take part of the responsibility for the disjointed nature of where we're at defensively, yes. I don't understand how we've had a whole summer to solve these two things. A left centre-back and a real long-term 6, but we've got a short gap number 6 in, who's 30 years of age, and I hope he does well, and I wish him all the best. But yeah, definitely the manager has to take some of this responsibility, because we are very good at one end and not great at the other end. And you got to ask why. Is it all down to no number 6, or do we start to actually look at what's going on with our back four and say something needs to be sorted there? We need to just get back to basics even, and just start keeping clean sheets. It's like 2 games played and already not a clean sheet, both conceded. You know, you want better from your back four, and when you get into the more difficult games, your Newcastles and stuff like that, you're not going to be able to give teams a head start and rein them in all the time. Do I play FIFA? I don't know. I'm not into computer games at all, really, to be honest with you, mate. Other than a bit of Mario Kart occasionally, if I grab the young lads Switch. Watching with my cat. What's that, meow? It's not so funny, meow, is it? Meow. Change the formation and tactics. Well, I'm sure we will be tweaking something, mate. But, you know, I'm not the gaffer. Ooh, Hincapie's not in the Leverkusen team today. Interesting. Very, very interesting. And he's been stalking the Liverpool pages as well. I don't know. I really don't know. Like, I don't know where our whether it's him or Thiate that Liverpool are going to look at. But apparently ourselves, was it West Ham and Leverkusen? Or not Leverkusen, Leipzig were looking at Hincapie, the Leverkusen centre-back. And €45 million was the price that's been mentioned. So look, let's wait and see. Mo overtakes Steven Gerrard's record with a momentous Anfield goal. Look, I think Mo will continue to bag goals and will continue to grow in those goal scoring charts. He is called the Egyptian King for a reason, because the man's smashing records a go-go. And thank you for that, Laser Sharp. Appreciate the super chat. Oh, he's just suspended. Oh, Ian, thanks Ian for ruining it. God, coming in with your actual statistics and facts, Ian. Rest of us here are getting deludedly happy, but Ian comes in and goes, nah, appreciate it, Ian. It's always good to have context and fairness, mate, on these things. But thank you for the super chat as well, Ian Zivader, excuse me. Jota out, Endo in, move Gakpo up, must say Mac and Soboslai look spiffy. So yes, Jota out, move Gakpo up, move McAllister up into the second number 10 position, and get Endo on. I'm a green rabbit. We're on the same page. And also, don't forget to hit that subscribe button, friends, if you are new to the channel. Let's see if we can get in on 203, so we have to make Crosby do some work and change the number again. Where are we at? Oh, 200 subscribers away from 203,000. So, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, please do, because we all know nothing makes me happier than Connor scrambling around in the background, having to change things on the screen. So, you can contribute to that by hitting the subscribe button. Soboslai should take corner, said Nessie. Yeah, we seen in the first game his corner was the reason we scored. Refunding and never super chatting again. No refunds, Ian. No refunds. No refunds. Nope. Only messing, bud. But cheers for your input. It genuinely was helpful, mate. I didn't know he was suspended. I was getting carried away with myself again. Brighton are 2-0 up. Nice. Craig, you'll reach 1 million in 5 years. I don't think... Look, as I said, mate, I don't think that far ahead. For me, the next goal is 250, and let's see if we'll ever get there or not. Hopefully we will. Right, second half is about to get underway, my friends. The Reds attacking the cup in the second half, as we like to do. And I'm looking around. I'm not seeing any changes. So it looks like Klopp's going to leave things as they are. Yeah, I'm just having another quick look around. Don't see any changes. Don't forget, by the way, we will have a live match reaction afterwards as well. So don't be going anywhere. We'd like to see you in there and get your thoughts on the game. And then I'll record my player ratings for later on. Right, we're underway, second half. Bournemouth pushed back from a Liverpool press. And then we get a corner out of it. Start of the second half. Is there something about that end where people get nervy or something at the start of a half? Because Bournemouth messed that up and gave us a corner here at the very, very start of the second half. On that far side. Have you seen the news that Liverpool are interested in Kamara from Aston Villa? Yeah, that was like a few days ago, Mervyn. Boubacar Kamara was... I think James Pearce mentioned Liverpool were keeping an eye on him. Right, let's see if we can do anything from this. Szoboszlai pulls it back to the edge of the box to Trent. Strike! Blocked, and it ricochets out. Bournemouth will clear it here on the near side. Where do I live? In my house. Robertson. Back to the keeper. Allison. Konade. McAllister. I live in Ireland, mate. In Wexford, in Ireland. Orange chicken is better. Ryan answering questions here from an hour ago. Ryan, we've already had the Chinese conversation, dude. We're do you know what I mean? We're way past that conversation now. Diaz. Still Lucho. Needs a bit of support there, boys. Ball into Robertson. Robertson plays the ball behind Gakpo. Lefty always dodgy taking penalties. No, I'm a left footer and I used to take all of our penalties in teams growing up, mate. So I won't have any slandering of left footers. Go on, boys. Oh, Liverpool getting each other's way there. Szoboszlai and Diaz cracked into each other, but we have the ball back now. Jota. Robbo. Oh, go on, boys. Unlucky. Jota fouled. Referee gives a free kick out. Are there more LFC fans in Ireland than anyone else? I'd say Liverpool United. I don't know what way to split. Honestly, they're the two biggest clubs in Ireland, definitely. I'd imagine maybe a little bit more United fans, but they're the two biggest. Sweet and sour chicken balls, yes, or curry sauce. But it depends on the sweet and sour. To be fair, it depends on the place. Some places sweet and sour is banging, and other places they're not great. And I'm definitely getting a Chinese for dinner now. You've made my mind up for me. Nacho Kids from Offaly. I'm awfully sorry for you, mate. Sorry. Dad jokes. Right, Bournemouth on the attack here. Liverpool get bodies back. Still Bournemouth. Strike over the bar. I don't think he should have got the chance to get that strike away because we got two players back at him, Konade and McAllister. And yet he still managed to find a way through after pushing through Gakpo. He went through three Liverpool players there and still managed to get a shot away. That's just not good enough defensively. Kunal, welcome to the channel, mate. I'm from Limerick, said Shane Boy. Haven't been to Limerick in about 20 years, Shane. Oh, go on. Ball into the channel. Go on, Mo. Go on. Corner to Liverpool. Senesi got back at Mohamed Salah, tried to cut it back in onto his left foot, took a deflection off the Bournemouth defender, and it goes behind for a corner to Liverpool. Robbo gives the signal. Ball in. Jota gets a header and he puts it 7 yards wide. So Craig, you're awesome, my man. Thank you. Appreciate you. Is Gravenberch a DM? Not necessarily. He plays in the 6th role, but he's not a DM in the sense that we think of it as a ball-breaking, physical. He's more like a... I don't want to even say a regista because I don't think he's even that. Oh! Jota! Oh, he's blasted over. Keeper's off his line. Came to challenge Salah. Ball ricochets out. Falls to Jota. He is about 18, 20 yards out. Has to hit it quickly, but he blasted over the bar. And probably should have done better. Darwin must be sitting on the sideline thinking, what on earth do I have to do? Will I take a Stupinan? Oh God, yes. Wonderful player. Challenge from Robertson. It'll be a throw into Liverpool or to Brighton on the far side. I hate to think or say this because he's my hero, but is Salah not as quick as he used to be? I don't think he is, Edward, but that's okay. You know, players sometimes may do lose a yard as they get a bit older, but they reinvent themselves in a few ways. And we've seen in pre-season with Mo loads of assists from him. I think there's been 7 or 8 between pre-season and the start of the season. But yes, I definitely do think he's lost the yard of pace. Hey Craig, I love you, and if you need any help, just hop on YouTube and hey, your followers will help you out. Congrats on 202. Thank you. Appreciate you, Cozy Goat. Much love, mate. Thank you for your kind words. Right, 120 to go to 203k. So do hit the sub button, folks, if you are new to the channel. Appreciate all of your support. Oh, ball drops to Salah. Oh, that is tame, Mo. That's weak. Ball came to him on his left foot. The angle's not great. But this shot is so feeble. I don't know, lads. That could have been a lot better from Mo. Great work from Gakpo, by the way. Can we say that? Unbelievable from Gakpo. And then the ricochet falls to Salah. It's just a weak shot. I see someone saying Brighton are 4-0 up. Who are they playing today, actually? Right, here we go. Gakpo. He's so good at Wolves, thank you. He's so good at breaking lines, Gakpo. Really clever footballer. Szoboszlai, you didn't have that much time, dude. The same Wolves that Man United struggled to beat 1-0 with help from the referee are getting whooped 4-0 by Brighton. There you go. Diaz. Oh, the step overs. It was delicious. Gakpo. Another block. Them step overs, lads, from Diaz. Woo! Ooh! Salah still turns one way, then the other, loses the ball. Brighton bring it away. People need to give Salah a break. No, we don't. Like, I don't get this. We're allowed to be critical of a player and still love him. We're not children. Salah needs to be better in some of these situations. That's just a fact. If you think that he can continue to waste chance after chance and not be critiqued, I don't know what to say to you, mate. We love him, but he has to be clinical or we need to question it. Surely you understand that. Nobody's saying we don't like Mo, but if he's not at his standards and he's wasting some chances, people are going to be upset about it. And this is what happens, by the way, when you don't have competition for places. Look at Van Dijk and Salah. Two players that a lot of people have questioned the drop-off at times in intensity. They don't have competition. They don't have anybody chomping at the bit or tugging at their shoulder to want to take that spot. Corner to Liverpool again. Ball slipped in the left side. Looking for Jota. Bournemouth defender comes across, slides and puts it out. Doesn't matter if they're legends. Legends still have to show up and play, mate. You don't get to play every week just because you were good. You have to be good. And yes, they are legends, but they're legends that should be leading by example. Corner came to nothing, by the way. Brighton looking to play out. Kanade nods the ball down to Diaz. Van Dijk heads it down. Jota couldn't get the touch and it's cleared. Craig Inacio or Hincapie. Well, Inacio signed a new deal with Sporting, so we can forget about him. He's got a €60 million buyout clause now. Oh, did I not say Bournemouth? Sorry. Did I say Brighton? Yeah, sorry lads. My apologies. This is what happens when I look in the chat and just see Brighton, 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 Brighton. Yes, apologies. Of course it's Bournemouth. Yeah, I'll keep saying Brighton, sorry. It's because I keep looking down and seeing Brighton 4-0 and it's just triggering the brain. Yes, excuse me. Bournemouth. Go on. Yes, Diaz. Ball in. Oh, Jota blocked. Unlucky. Unlucky. Bournemouth get a free kick there. Fell from McAllister. Red! Fuck off! You don't... What? Shenanigans! Red! 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 Like, red! He sent McAllister... Red! He sent him off! Fuck off! In no world is that a red card! In no world is that a red card! Oh my god! How is that a red card? Oh, here. Sabrina! Call the police! We've been robbed again! How? That's nonsense. Lads, the game's dead. The game's dead. The game's gone. That's absolute. That's absolute nonsense. That is absolute nonsense. In what world is that a red? Lads! That is appalling. I don't even know what to say. These referees are a disgrace. There's no world, none, zero, that's a red card. What is VAR there for? Did VAR not looked at that and gone, nah mate, you've shit the bed there. That is shenanigans of the highest order. Malarkey, some may say. Endo's ready to come on now, by the way. That's disgusting. It's disgusting. We get denied a blatant penalty in week 1 and we get given an absolutely nonsensical red card in week 2. In what world is that a red? Honestly, lads, come on. Has this referee won a competition in a box of cornflakes to referee the game? Like, that is scandalously bad. For the love of God. Oh. At least we're going to see Endo, but... Connor, could we get a poll? Was it a red, yes or no? I mean... Oh, lads. It's heartbreaking stuff altogether. Zach Jones, welcome to Anfield Agenda FC, mate. Soboslai. Oh, goal! Woo! Diogo 3-1, you cheating scumbags! Woo! Diogo Jota on the rebound from Dominic Soboslai's strike. Take that PGMOL, you cheating scumbags. 3-1. Woo! Better than Figo, don't you know? Diogo Jota makes it Liverpool 3, Bournemouth and the referees 1. Woo! McAllister, no, not McAllister. Soboslai with the strike. Ball saved by Neto, ricochets, and Diogo Jota is there to stab the ball into the open goal. And it is Liverpool 3-1 up against Bournemouth. Take that, you cheating scumbags. Endo's on as well. Cody Gakpo was replaced, by the way, for Endo. Honestly, lads, I'm baffled. Like, a yellow, yes. A yellow for the challenge, yes. But in what world is that a straight red? I mean, the poll's open there. You guys can have your say. Was it a red? Yes or no? Oh, that's scandalous. So scandalous. Somebody call Alicia Dixon, because that is scandalous. It's alright though, because Endo's on now. Endo's on to make everything better. Trent. Endo. Go on, son. Ball into Jota. He pulls it across goal. Almost cleared by Bournemouth. Somehow, we seem to have gotten better with the red card. Now I've just got scandalous in my head. I've got Alicia Dixon singing in my head now. Non-stop sex appeal. Na, 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 na. Look at that from Trent. Ball across to Lucho. Honestly, Howard Webb, you can kiss my ass. You and your bunch of incompetent officials. That is ridiculous. I want an apology, Howard. Look at me. I want an apology. Your band of misfits are not good enough for their jobs. What are they at? What are the lads? Tell the lads in VAR to get off Pornhub and look at the incidents. Scandalous. How would VAR not say, ref? Do you know what I mean? I think you might have gone a bit early, son. Go and have a look at that on the monitor. Szoboszlai. Ball in. Salah. Trent with a cross. It's over Jota's head. Go out on the far side for a Bournemouth throw-in. Looked at it again, it is harsh, but if you dive for the pen, so you can't really say you're robbed. I didn't dive for it, mate, and it was a nailed-on penalty, and you can't correlate the two incidents. You can't, like, it's not how it works. One was a penalty, the other was an absolutely stupid, ridiculous red card. And let's not forget, mate, we were robbed of a penalty last week for a blatant handball. We can't just forget that either. But thank you for your super chat. $35 away from 203k, my friends. Please do hit that subscribe button if you are new to the channel. It's great to have you with us. We are 65 minutes into this one, and it is Liverpool 3, Bournemouth and PGMOL 1. Paul Tierney on VAR. Oh yes, Tierney. Shenanigans. Tierney on VAR. Thank you, Ian, for that. He's a spaghetti hoop of a man. That's all he is. So that'll be a 3-game ban for McAllister, right? For a dangerous challenge. Honestly, week after week, time after time. My mate just messaged me saying, my 8-year-old son just said, Daddy, what's Pornhub? Don't worry, mate. Your daddy will know. Oh, nearly 4. How do we not score that? Jota goes marauding into the penalty area. Some quick-footedness from him. And the shot's blocked and somehow it isn't 4. There. By the way, Mike Dean is saying that's a correct decision. You know, Mike Dean, now in the pocket of Sky Sports, saying that's the right... Mike Dean can do my... back garden. That's all I'm saying, Mike. Do the garden. How is it's never a red card. The game's dead, lads. It's dead. I've been around the sport all my life. That wasn't even a foul when I was growing up. Let alone be a red card now. It was a yellow card. A foul and a yellow. The ref to get to his red there. And look, of course Mike Dean thinks it's a red. Nobody gave out red cards like Mike Dean with his flamboyant fucking chicanery. Dumping around, red card here, red card there, little pirouette over here, red card again. Stop it. Free kick, Jota goes down, free kick to Liverpool. Officials are a joke, I could do better, hire me, said the unrecognised. Thank you for your super chat, mate. And I'll never understand it, bud. I won't, like. It wasn't even nearly a red. Remember last week when there was 2 high-footed players? Our boy got there first and the other lad clattered into him. Yellow. And we all said, fair enough, yellow's probably right. Remember that? Honestly, do you remember that conversation last week? But somehow, that's a red. Into his calf with very little impact, and it's a red. High foot into the leg or shoulder. Nothing down here, lads. Nothing to see. Oh, Bournemouth had a chance there. Ball played across. Kiefer Moore leans back, skies it over the bar. That could have easily been 3-2. 21 minutes to go. Still Liverpool 3, Bournemouth to PGMOL 1. Endo's been walked past twice. Do you only ever send negative stuff, Hammer? Like, appreciate the super chats, mate, but everything's always negative. I mean, he's on the pitch and he's learning, and it's his first game. How about let's get behind him rather than he's been walked past twice? We're winning. He's learning. Chill. Me telling you to chill. That's when you know it's bad. Oh. Bournemouth player slips. Surprised we didn't get a red card for that. Salah now. Go on, Mo. Just couldn't keep it in. They just go out. 20 minutes to go at Anfield. It is Liverpool 3, Bournemouth PGMOL 1. Liverpool's goal scored by Mohamed Salah, Lucho Diaz and Diogo Jota. Where's Endo? He's the number 3 there in the middle of the park fella. Jota. It's weird. Weirdly, it feels like the player being sent off for us is like almost created a bit more space or something. What's the PGMOL? They're the people responsible for appointing the referees, mate. I think it stands for Professional Game Match Officials Limited or something like that. They're the ones you seen at the corporate hospitality at Old Trafford last week. The 3 of them scoffing their faces there. Howard Webb, Atkinson and I can't remember who the third ref was that were there taking in United's hospitality as United were getting gifted not a penalty when their keeper came out and absolutely assaulted somebody. Oh. Referee brings that back. Solanke's not happy with it. Endo overrated. Motherfucker, you didn't know who he was a week ago. Overrated. The absolute state of some of the comments. How can he be overrated if nobody knows nothing about him? We can hardly rate him if we haven't seen him. Again, the stupidity continues. Oh, he's been brushed off there, though, when he went to ground and ref gave him nothing. Ball in. Kiefer Moore heads it back across. Endo's there to head it away. That's it. There's the greatest central defensive midfielder in the history of football. 100%. They're going to call it the Wonduro Dior. Look at that. There's a pass into Salah. Tell me that's not worth 16.5 million. We just ignoring all these things though, are we? Because somebody ran in the same area of the pitch past them. We're ignoring the 5 or 6 well-placed passes he's played so far through the centre. I see the agenda has started against them already, you little fickle twats. You can tell who the non-Liverpool fans are in the chat. Soon as the lad's on the pitch. Oh, look, his lace is open. He's shy. His lace is open. Oh, he's a fraud. Overrated. It's okay. He'll prove that he's the greatest defensive midfield player that's ever graced the football pitch over the course of the season. I heard that N'Golo Kante has an Endo poster in his bedroom. Here comes Joe Gomez. coming on to replace Trent, who looks like he's got a hamstring injury or something. He's limping a little bit there, Trent. So Gomez on to replace him for the last 15. Harvey Elliott on the sidelines as well. Imagine the club that signed McTominay, Fred and Maguire coming in talking to us about defensive players. Get up out of it. 7-0. Premier League have said on Twitter, red card, Alexis McAllister is dismissed for a challenge on Ryan Christie. It was never a red. It was ridiculous. Right, boys, come on. 15 to go. We've definitely switched systems now. It looks like a 4-4-1 to me at the minute. Salah looks like the lone striker. Endo literally just got a work permit, give him a break. I know, some of these lads don't understand that the man's just moved to a new city, has to find somewhere to live. I'm sure his family has to be sorted. He's just getting to grips with the club, the team, the city. Exactly, give him a break, as the under-recognised has said there. Elliott slips it into Szoboszlai, but they weren't on the same wavelength. What has 7-2 got to do with that, lads? Do you know what I mean? 7-2's got nothing to do with you, because I guarantee you lads aren't Villa supporters. Villa fans can have the 7-2 all they like. They deserve that. But we've got the 7 and the 5, lads. Imagine being beaten 5-0 at your own gaff, then giving it all. Oh, we'll get you next year. And getting whooped 7-0 at Anfield. The state of it. Woo! 7-0. Eric Ten Hag, the Maven. Should have been sacked after that 7-0. Alisson goes long. Come on, Ibu. Yes, son. Unlucky. Second ball, lads. Well in. Gomez to Elliott. To Endo. Look at that. Look at that. Shades of Ragnar Klavan there. Dare I say it. From Endo. Letting across his body there. Ball rolls. He's obviously been watching the highlight reel of the GOAT himself, Ragnar Klavan, there, and preparing for his move to Liverpool. You can see it in his game. Sorry, I seen a comment there that made me laugh, but I can't read it out because I'll get in trouble. So, you know the way I love to sit here with my tinfoil hat on, and you guys tell me I'm deluded. Penalties are great stuff, said Jens. Thank you, Jens. Here's David Maddock of the Mirror. No prizes for guessing who the VAR and his assistant are. It's only Paul Tierney and Konstantin Hadzidakis, the lad who, hit Robertson and got away with it. But that's okay, because we're just subjected to this crap all the time from the glorious assholes in Stockley Park. So yes, the old reliable Paul Tierney and his little elbowing mate are the ones on VAR duty, and they're trying their best to shaft us yet again. Yet again, Webb. What are you at, you twat? Idiots. Morons. Charlatans. Spoofers. Not good enough. Unacceptable. Week after week. And we just have to take it. Does anybody give a damn in the Premier League? Does anybody actually care that the league's becoming a joke because the officials are blatantly biased? It's not funny. Tierney and the elbower are the ones on VAR. And of course, nothing. What? No, the definite red card there, lads. Nothing to see. Nothing to see. Twats. When you've got journalists calling this stuff out, I don't know, lads. It's just so... It's just soul destroying. Week after week, we're getting shafted by these Omadons in Stockley Park. But yeah, of course, Klopp won't be able to say that, because if he says that, they're going to start crying, and we'll have to have a decade of the rosary for the officials. Like, there has to come a point where somebody has to be held accountable for these blatant, obvious incorrect decisions. Jens, I don't care what happened to United players, mate. I don't give a damn. You can argue about your own VAR decisions with referees, mate. That's your duty and your privilege as a United fan. I'm only concerned about Liverpool fans, and we're getting shafted. Last week, no penalty. This week, red card for a yellow card challenge. It's a joke. But, thankfully, we're still sticking it to them. And it's still Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 1. Well in, Verge. Well in. Salah now. Come on, boys. 3 on 3. Come on. Work on this in training every week. Come on. Salah, it's a 3 on 3. Player runs across to give Salah the left channel to go into. And again, it's another tiddler, lame, tame attempt at a strike. That's 4 I can think of in this game where he didn't even really trouble the keeper. Sinead said she loves you. Makeup clean, swears. I'm trying. I did say Fuster Cluck earlier on, Dave. I am trying. 7 minutes plus stoppage time to go. 3-1. Don't forget, do hit that subscribe button, my friend. I'm going to give Crosby some work to do now. I find the git had cursed our midfield. I'll put him in there myself if I find the git, said Adrian, that cursed our midfield. Thank you for your super chat, mate. It's I'm just disappointed for McAllister, because that's a 3-game ban now for him. And with Newcastle coming up next week, is this a coincidence? Like, you know what I mean? Call me tinfoil hat merchant if you want, but well done, Alisson. Best in the world, man. What a save, Alisson Becker. Denied an almost certain goal with Alisson's brilliance once again. Bournemouth play it down the right-hand side. They pull it back towards the penalty spot. Player gets on the end of it and you're thinking he's going to score this. But nope, Alisson Becker's there. Strong right hand, pushes it away. What a man. Alisson Becker, ladies and gentlemen. Best in the world. You're never getting that red card overturned on appeal. They're not going to do us any favours. Oh, Diaz is down now. McTominay, Fred and Maguire, the three stooges at Laser Sharp. Thank you for your super chat, mate. Diaz is back on his feet. Hopefully he's okay. Am I watching the rugby after? No, in all honesty, I'm probably going to grab a quick shower and watch the second half when I'm finished of the Spurs United game. How dare you take Salah off penalties? Well, he needs to stop missing them, Sinead. Endo looks very comfortable in the Liverpool shirt, said Eamon. Diaz is coming off now to be replaced by Costas, and on comes Darwin as well. So Diaz off. I hope it's just precautionary. And Mohamed Salah coming off as well to be replaced by Darwin for the remaining 4 minutes plus stoppage time. No, Nunes is on now, mate. He's on. Came on for Salah. Szoboszlai. Right hand side into Gomez. Gomez goes back to Canade. Canade across to Virgil van Dijk. Making the pitch big. Cross to Robertson. Endo. Costas. Robertson back up the line. Costas now. Cross in. It's a bit deep. Bournemouth defender gets there, heads the ball out. It would be a Liverpool throw in right hand side. Craig, I think the Liverpool being very... Oh, you've retracted your comment. Safe to say Endo will be able to get comfortable now after a few starts under his belt with the Macca Red, said Seth. Yes, well, don't forget we also have Bajcetic back on the bench now as well. And we should have Thiago back, hopefully, for the Newcastle game. So at least the manager will have an increase in his options. But look, I can't lie. McAllister is a huge loss going up to Newcastle. A huge loss. I would have... Yeah, I really, really would have loved him in the team for that game. Szoboszlai's been sensational, by the way. You know, if you're asking me for my man of the match, I'm probably giving it to Dom. I think he's been brilliant today. Elliott, little 1-2. Ball goes out. It'll be a Bournemouth throw in. Bournemouth still pushing. Referee gives them a free kick here about 22 yards out. Fairly set, little bit right of centre, but fairly central. We should play with 10 every week, said Eamon Fallon. Thank you, Eamon, for your super chat. This is a dangerous position, this, for Bournemouth. It's about 22 yards out, slightly right of centre. Allison just setting his wall at the minute. Can you appeal it? Yes, you can appeal it, but when do we ever get any joy from the PGMOL? Right, let's see if they do anything with this free kick. Why are you giving hate to Elliott? No, I haven't mentioned Elliott's name, mate. I've no idea what you're on about. You're talking absolute nonsense. That came to nothing, by the way. Free kick was blasted high and wide. 26 attempts from Liverpool, 10 on target. 10 attempts from Bournemouth, 3 on target. Curtis Jones has an ankle injury, mate. An ankle injury. McAllister out for 3 games should further push FSG to sign another midfielder. Yes, there is that as well, Laser Sharp. Hi, football. Thank you for your super chat. Look, let's be honest. 6 minutes, by the way. 6 minutes added on at the end of the game. Look, I'm just happy we're going to get 3 points after the start we had. Anything from that we can discuss at the post-match show, of course, and we will be going straight into that after the stream. Three games ban, please explain. If the red card for violent conduct, which that will be seen as, it will or being reckless and endangering an opponent, it will be a 3-game suspension. Craig, you can see why Pep wanted Szoboszlai as a KDU replacement. Yes, that's why I was delighted when we pinched them from under their noses, mate. Eamon reckons McAllister will win the appeal. Well, Mike Dean on Sky and their Soccer Saturday has said he thinks it was a legitimate red card. But then again, he gave out more red cards than anybody else, so... Cross in. Again, Kanade gets a touch away. Strike from distance. Ali has to touch it over the bar. That'll be a Bournemouth corner. We've had 1.5 minutes of the 6 minutes minimum added on by the referee. Bournemouth get a cross in. Gomez heads it away. We've now had 2 minutes of the 6. Referee gives a free kick out to Liverpool. Red for me or not? Never a red, Freddie. Yellow card, no problem. But never a red. Right, hopefully we just ease to a victory here. And we will ask you in our match reaction for your Anfield Agenda Man of the Match. So get some thinking there to who the candidate should be. And in our match reaction, we will ask you guys to vote in your Man of the Match. Bournemouth still pushing here. They play the ball into the right channel. We've got enough men back. Hopefully Van Dijk does well, deals with that and puts it out for... No, actually we keep it in on the far side. Big fan from Melbourne. Thank you, friend. We don't have fans though. We have mates. You're a friend from Melbourne. Welcome in. Oh, Ali touches that one round the post. Another remarkable save from the big man. Alison Becker doing absolute bits today. Callum said, do you have a ref you prefer to have for a game? I don't mind, what's his face? Michael Oliver. I think Michael Oliver's a decent referee. Callum, thank you for your super chat, by the way, mate. And then Bournemouth get a header from that corner that's nowhere near the goal. It goes over for a Liverpool goal kick. Harvey's getting excited in the kitchen. Big friend from Brisbane. Love it, mate. Welcome in. Harvey. Right, 90 seconds to go. And the match reaction, by the way, if you want to join us for it, the link is pinned to the top of the live chat right now. So as soon as we finish here, rolling straight into the match reaction. Hope you guys can join us for that. We'll be picking the bones out of this. We've had 5 now of the 6. Will there be a new show later today? Oh, no, mate, not unless something happens. My plan is to take 2 days off. So to come back on Monday night. So the rest of Saturday, tomorrow, and then back on Monday night. That's the plan. But if that happens, if we make a signing or if something's agreed, I'll be back on. Don't worry about that. Endo now. Ball out left side to Costas. Thank you, Luke. Appreciate you, mate. Luke Skipper, thank you. Zach Jones, I hope I welcomed you as a member, mate. If I forgot, then there you go. Thank you. Right, we're in the final 10 seconds here. And Liverpool will see their way to a victory. It's all over. Referee blows it up. Liverpool beat Bournemouth by 3 goals. 2-1. Had to come from a goal to 0 down. Obviously, we had the contentious Alexis McAllister red card as well. Goals from Lucho Diaz, Mohamed Salah and Diogo Jota pushed Liverpool on to I don't want to say comfortable, but a deserved 3-1 victory. And yeah, much love. Appreciate all of you guys. Don't go anywhere because we've got a match reaction coming up. You can join us by clicking the link at the top of the live chat right now. I'll be straight in there in 2 minutes. Also, shout out to our sponsor, Surfshark. Don't forget, if you're ever in a situation like today where you need to find a creative way to watch the game, download Surfshark via the link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen. If you use our referral code, Anfield Agenda, all one word, that will get you that remarkable offer of just over €2 a month and 3 months additional free from our friends at Surfshark. And thank you for your support. Right, guys, I'm going to go get ready for the match reaction. We will be asking you for your player ratings and lots more. Not your player ratings, your man of the match and lots more in between. But we've got the job done. Liverpool 3, Bournemouth 1. I will see you in the match reaction in 2 minutes. Link at the top of the chat. Talk to you soon. Love.